Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's first episode of a new series on the channel for One Piece Endless Horizon, episode 1, or Voyage 1, I guess, that we're going with. I am your DM for this evening, Odin. I typically play Dahlia on the Farmwide campaign, if you have seen that campaign that we do. Or I am DMing for another game on the channel, which is our Star Wars campaign. Episode 16 of that one came out not too long ago. It's a lot of fun. They have force push a person out of a like 5-story window. We're gonna go in order real quick. We're gonna start with we'll go with Kuroshio, Chrysanthemum, then Clover, then Robert. I hate that things aren't changing when I change them in Streamlabs, but we're gonna have to figure that out another time. So
it ain't me first.
yeah.
I would assume you just want name and yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
just name who you're playing.
my name is Kuroshiro. I think you spelled my name wrong.
Just the one that was on your sheet.
Kuroshio. Yeah. I am playing a Fishman Warden. This is my first time here with this group. I'm looking forward to playing with these guys.
Now, Kat.
Hello, I'm Kat. If you've been in this channel before, you know me as Flora the Tiefling Wizard. Tonight I am playing Chrysanthemum, the Kuja Dancer. I'm just here for the fun.
Now, Clover.
Hello. I am usually your DM extraordinaire, AJ, or Rykon Score, the quiet, brooding, dark Jedi immune on the Hollow Chronicles. But tonight and every other Monday, I get to be Clover, the Kuja chef with my big sis Chrysanthemum.
All right, and lastly.
Everyone else sounded fine now.
Okay.
I don't know how I sound, so.
Southern.
No, that's for later. that will come in time. Hi, I'm Micah. I was the DM for Home Sweet Homebrew for the few weeks we did that. Maybe do it another time for some one-shots or whatnot.
I miss Ozzy.
Ozzy can always show back up. He didn't die, even though my best efforts.
I took a damage.
You took a damage, good job. Normally I play Yordrick, the Turtle Warlock. I also play Bridge, the astromech engineer for the Star Wars game. My job is to be robot and get stuff done while the other people deal with the problems around me.
Very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, yeah.
He drives the car.
I do. I'm also the car keys. In this game, I will be playing Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson. He's just a simple mink fellow, got a bit lost, but he's working his way around, doing whatever he feels like doing as he's traveling. But he's got his trusted guns with him, so he'll be fine. He's a gunslinger.
All right. Well, without further ado, I think we will start to get into it. Let me just cue up that ambiance. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, we begin our adventure in a small, beaten-up boat in the South Blue. The ship, having recently gone through a rather harsh storm the night before, now drifting in the ocean directionless. The creaking of the wood is audible as the sound of the snoring coming from those on board the vessel. As we get closer, we see one individual currently covered in an assortment of ruined food and pink frosting. The sweet smell of the confectionery mixing with the odor of the damp wood around them. As the sun begins to rise on the horizon, a bead of water slowly starts to form on the semi-ruined sails, eventually falling on the passed-out crew member. As this happens, Clover, you begin to stir from your slumber.
Clover will scramble. Bird sauce, holding marinara out like a rifle.
Yeah. You can feel the slimy, sweet-smelling substance of the frosting slowly falling off your face as you do that. As you kind of look around.
That.
Hmm?
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. As you kind of hold up Marinara, you kind of look at them. They are just passed out, little swirls in their eyes. Their little chef hat laying on the ground next to a half-eaten cupcake that they seem to have munched down on prior. On the side of the boat, you can see your two companions. Your sister, Chrysanthemum, currently slouched over on a half-destroyed crate of provisions. You can tell that it seems at some point they were thrown from the wheel of the ship by a rather large wave. While her companion, I believe it was
Maven.
Maven, I was getting there. Yeah, is currently curled up on the stern of the ship. Ropes still in their hands from trying to maneuver the sails from the night prior.
How would you like me to interact, or?
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you.
I didn't know you were done.
No, you're good.
So yes, I will put my apron down as Clover does not ruin her nice top. Walk over and just slowly pinch my big sister's nose shut to get her up.
Ooh.
It will wake people up.
Yeah. Chrysanthemum. Yep.
Boop.
Yeah, the sudden feeling of as if you can no longer breathe hits you as you kind of stir awake as your sister is now holding your nose.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
You
still
gotta let
holding
go.
Fine. As I let go of your nose.
Thank you.
Yeah. As you start to wake up, you can kind of feel almost nauseous. You can feel a sore feeling on your side from slamming into what looks like a crate full of food. Yeah, but as you breathe in, you can smell the clear ocean air around you, and you can taste what seems to be a little bit of blood in your mouth.
Oh no.
After a moment of coming through and checking yourself over, being able to tell that you're not extremely injured. Yeah, you can see that your snake is currently wrapped around the small mast of the ship now, just kind of looking at you. Very, looks very dazed.
Oh, my poor baby.
She gets real huggy when she's nervous.
Yeah, you can see the snake is a little bit shaking.
I am coaxing the snake up to me and cuddling it.
Kind of hold your arm out, and the snake kind of slowly wraps itself off the mast and around your arm, as it slowly wraps its way around your body. Just kind of puts its head under yours, just still shaking a little bit.
Snake pets.
Hey, at least she's
Alright.
still got her hat.
She does, in fact, still have her hat. So after a moment, you kind of feel her settle down. As you both look around, you can see the ship has definitely taken some damage, as a lot of the sides seem to be taking on a little bit of water. Nothing yet too concerning. As you also kind of look around, you notice that most of the provisions that you've had are gone.
Knowing Clover was experimenting with the recipe, she's just gonna whistle and start to walk away.
All right. You walk away to the other end of
Cap, do
the
you
ship.
at least think that's suspicious that I see the destroyed food and I start whistling and walking away?
What happened?
Okay. So Clover's gonna pull out a cupcake. So this one's rat flavored.
It's what?
It was from marinara.
That doesn't explain this situation at
Well,
all.
I had to attract rats, so I left the food open.
You... Okay. I understand your line of reasoning here. However,
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Look at this. What are we supposed to do?
You can see the
I don't know. Find
currently
land.
the sailing, like the only landmass you can currently see at the moment is a rather large red wall that just seems to go up for miles.
Oh, we're still in the calm belt, aren't we?
You are not.
Okay.
You do feel a wind.
Oh, thank Christ, we're gonna live.
Yeah. You don't. You feel the wind. You see the large structure of the wall. You don't see land around you. You do see out slightly in the distance, though, what looks to be like this large mountain that seems to coalesce up towards the top. As you're kind of looking at it, you look out towards the sea as you start to see a barrel seem to float away from that direction, more towards your ship.
Broden, would I at least know that that large landmass is likely the red line or reverse mountain?
Yeah, you would know that's probably the red line.
Okay. See, Chrysanthemum? Food just happens.
Sometimes.
Works out for me.
What about that barrel out there? Is that maybe one of ours?
That's what I'm saying. Food just sort of happened to me. Look.
Well, let's see if we can get it. Maybe it's.
Yeah.
So
Hey, the ship.
Okay. What?
The ship is damaged, but it is still workable. If you want to, you could try to rig the sails and go over to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go.
All right.
Wait, you can drive too?
I can't drive.
Do you want me to do it? Who can steer?
Yeah, yeah. On second thought.
Broden,
Alright.
can I use dexterity?
Chrysanthemum, yeah, I would say with advantage because Chrysanthemum, you go and you start tying up the ropes and everything and getting ready, getting the sails ready as you start taking it.
That did not roll at advantage for some reason.
All right, well, just roll again then.
Yep. That one did. 18.
18, easy. As your sister expertly handles the wheel as you bring the ship around, as you start to pull up towards the barrel.
I will. How big is this barrel?
It is. It's about like a medium-sized barrel for most normal humans. I would say that for you two, it comes up to just to your thigh.
We big.
Speaking of which, I forgot to do it. How about you two describe your characters a little bit more?
Kat, you can go first.
Why do you do this to me?
Because it makes me laugh.
Okay, so Chrysanthemum is a Kuja. She is 7'3". With sort of an ivory skin tone, dark hair. She mostly wears in a loose braid. And outfit is picture.
You got eyes,
Just
don't you?
simple pants and a shirt with a small jacket.
Any visible weapons on her?
Nothing you would consider a weapon.
All right.
So, Clover is just a touch bigger at 7'8". Sorry, 7'6". Ew. She has the same dark hair and skin tone, but Clover wears her hair in more of a bob. She has these bright green eyes, and wears this. I do not know how to describe what the Kuja wear, but this under the shoulder purple top and a bikini bottom. As far as her body type goes, I'm a one-piece girl. I have no organs. My figure is an X. And around me at all times is a very sleepy, saucy little snake that is red with green markings, and a chef's hat that goes by the name of Marinara.
All right. Thank you. But yeah, you kind of, both of you are a rather strong, hefty woman as you've grown up with the Kuja, as you kind of easily lift this rather large barrel for most people up onto your ship. You kind of feel the ship weigh down a little bit more, and you're like, maybe not much more would be a good idea. But you do have the barrel.
Okay, so Clover will take out her kitchen knives and begin to sharpen them as I wait for Chris to open the barrel.
Calm down.
I think
we don't
there's-
know what's in here yet.
We can probably eat it.
Well, let's find out. I will try to pry this barrel open.
All right. It doesn't take too much as you kind of break the seal on the barrel top as it sort of pops open. As you kind of look down, you see what looks like these fuzzy little furry feet and jacket and kind of covering. You assume is a furry little bottom. So you just see the feet kicking rapidly.
I'm gonna reach it, grab a foot, and pull up.
All right. Sherman, you are suddenly popped out like a cork out of this barrel as you are now just being hung upside down as you are now face to face with a very large, dark-haired woman.
Which one?
Chrysanthemum, which you see is a very
Chrysanthemum.
small, furry individual. Sort of pronounced front teeth, mutton chops, and mustache of lighter fur. This individual just has fur all over their body, and you see their hand is sort of holding this white with blue circular trim hat towards their head, as sort of dangling from their body as you have them upside down. A blue and gray jacket, poncho coat sort of combo. Now, while I do thank you kindly for the impromptu rescue from my predicament, the current standing of being held aloft upside down is not fortuitous. If I might ask you kindly to put me down, I can do some proper introductions.
So the rule is if it talks, I can't cook it, right?
Yes, that's the rule. This is not food.
Okay.
I very much agree with that rule.
Micah, you hear the knife sharpening stop.
As you are kind of being still held aloft, though, you do see come into vision the rather large red snake on Chrysanthemum's shoulder that seems to kind of just go nose to nose to you as it kind of just looks at you.
You see as my eyes just dilate. Ma'am, I assume because this creature is upon your person, it is some sort of companion of yourself.
Oh,
But I
right.
must warn you, this creature is enacting my natural instincts of fight or flight, and I unfortunately am picking the freeze option, the lesser known of the three.
Maven, that's not food for you either.
She kind of lowers her head badly. She kind of curls back around you more.
We'll get you something soon, and I will right this creature and set it down on the boat.
You put
Right.
him down, and he sort of just straightens up his coat, sort of takes his hat and dusts it off, and then puts it back on, and then just sort of leans back to look up to you, because he is rather short. He is a whopping... he's a whopping about 2.5 feet tall, so he's just at your legs, probably.
Yeah, you have to strain your neck to look up at them. They have to strain their neck to look down at you.
Yeah, I'm just looking up, holding my hat down as my head is just all the way back. Now, I must say, you two are some of the tallest individuals I have ever met out on this ocean.
No, really?
Indeed.
I think you're
Oh.
probably the shortest.
I get that a lot, I'm going to be honest. Now, as I was saying about introductions, he puts out his hand, his little pawed hand towards you. My name is Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson.
Goes to extend her hand and then like kind of pulls back some fingers and just
Yeah, I was gonna say
finger.
you're by the time you're like able to get to a comfortable spot, you only have like two of your fingers out as he kind of drips down. It's his entire hand.
I'm Chrysanthemum, and this is Clover.
I wave with the knife in my hand, realize it, and quickly put that back in my apron.
I tip my hat towards you. Now, I understand my situation may seem a bit strange, but if it may be allowed to explain why I was in this barrel, it may make more sense why it's good for you to have picked me up.
That sounds like a plan. Not really got much else to do. And Clover, do you want to point us towards, what was it, that mountain?
We don't want to go to the red line.
Yes, I would not currently advise that.
Big sis, don't you know there's dragons up there? I know not what I'm saying, but I have heard tell of just the word dragon.
Yeah, you all have heard the rumors and tales of dragons that live up on the Red Line. No one's actually apparently ever seen one, but a lot of the women who have gone out to sea and come back talk about them.
Okay, so maybe any other direction but that then.
Well, then it is even more fortuitous that you have picked me up from the watery grave I found myself in. Then again, I did have better survival in the barrel than on the previous vessel I was accompanying. Because beyond my higher recommendation, they decided to venture out into the calm belt. I, being the more intellectual type and knowing of its danger, tried to advise against it, but due to my stature, I am not always taken at face value, as it were. So I decided to gather up what I could and made my journey separating from them. If I had to guess, that ship is likely no more in one piece and currently fallen underneath the water. But I was the navigator for that ship, and though they did not listen to me, possibly I might be able to give you fine ladies a bit better advice and get us to looks around at the disheveled ship, a location that may be able to fix or accommodate you with a better craft of sorts.
You talk a lot of words for someone who's going to point to an island.
Is
Clover,
that a no then?
No, but it's just like, come on, the ship's not getting any broker.
You say that and then just a spout of water
Yeah,
starts shooting up.
I was
about to
wrong!
say-
I was horribly wrong!
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, no. You say that, suddenly there's this a small little creek, and you see another whoop, the thing of water start to spurt up.
In a
Chrysanthemum
want
just
to-
grabs the barrel and puts it on top of it.
We
Leans
may
on it.
want to escalate our voyage in a quicker fashion.
That's what
I
I'm
will-
saying.
I'd say yes. Let's.
All right.
I'll
She
take
drives,
off
tell her
my
where to
hat
go.
and pull out some navigator's tools.
All right. I need Robert. Give me a. I see Robert on the thing. Sherman.
Yeah.
Give me a navigation check to get to where you're going. And then Clover, I will need a water vehicles check from you, again with advantage because you'll have people help you sail the ship easier.
Let's go, Sherman.
First,
22.
22.
Okay.
Sherman,
And Clover, 14.
solid. Sherman, you kind of look at your map, you look at the ship, and you start to take in considerations. Where could you get to in time that has the equipment that you need? As you kind of think about it, you kind of go along your map, and you kind of start putting your finger onto one specific island as you kind of see the Roshwan Kingdom. You know that the ship will very much likely get there if you keep bailing out, and it is a big enough city that should have everything you need.
Didn't
As,
really make a pretty cake.
Clover, he points out the direction towards you as you kind of bring the ship around. As you start to catch a wind, as suddenly you start taking off. It doesn't take too long to get there, as you all actually were still relatively close to the island. I would say with about half a day's arrival, you start making your way to the docks of the Roshuan Kingdom. As you do, Chrysanthemum, the barrel that you've been trying to keeping down to stop the leak, you start seeing the water kind of come up from under it as your boat is slowly starting to sink.
Oh no.
Both Clover and Chrysanthemum, you can also start to feel the cold weather nip at your skin as you are now at a kind of kingdom you two have never been before. As you come from the tropical islands of Amazon Lily, you are now at the cold kingdom of the Roshuan. As the ship just gets into port, you all start to hop off as you just see the ship start to slowly sink down.
We show up like
Jack Sparrow in the first movie.
Sparrow
Exactly.
walking off the
Yeah,
crow's nest.
pretty much. Except you're all huddling up on top.
I would call that cutting it close, but that might be a bit of an overestimation of that ship's abilities.
We made it though.
Do you know what the comm belt is?
Oh yeah, very
It
much.
got us through that.
You traverse the comm belt in that thing.
We lived
Just the
there.
two of you. I must say that is impressive onto its own right. Though I do question your sanity for doing such an act with just the two of you.
Clover blinks, not mentioning we probably got a ride.
you,
But we sailed through the comm belt.
you did technically sail through the combat, yes. But as you kind of get on to the main city, you can start hearing the city sounds come to life. A lot of these sounds rather new to you both. Sherman, you've been to a city before.
I'm gonna look at these two. As a means of thanking both of you for the ride, might I recommend we locate a store for which you can acquire some more weather-appropriate clothes. Not to say anything about your forms to be the negative, but I doubt you'd want to get too cold out here for too long.
The one thing I actually purchased. What else? I'm a rogue. What else do I need?
That's fair.
Many knives.
So as we're walking down the streets, I look shocked, whatever the hell that is. It's just a dude. And I just tell, bro, should I be switching screens then? Should I switch screens if you're just playing a map?
This is more for you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn to Chrysanthemum. What is he? Some sort of yappy squirrel?
I don't know.
I just went to a regular guy. What the heck is he? Is that? I realize I shouldn't know the pronoun he. No, I just went to a regular dude. What is that?
What is what?
You can't hear me from down there.
Hold on.
This is a whisper, and you're 5 feet away from us.
Okay.
Vertically.
You are.
Well, fine then.
Exactly, a yappy squirrel.
Hey, watch yourself.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna... Clover just points to a random man passing by. What's that? It's so washboardy.
I don't know. They're all so strange.
I don't like it.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
As you make your way through the city, you can see as you arrive too these two massive towers on either end of the island, both with a symbol you do recognize. As the symbol you see is the symbol of the Marines kind of draped down across them. As you kind of look around, you do notice a rather large number of Marines kind of laughing as they're all like calling each other over. It's like, no, come on. Dude, the ensign, he caught one of those freaks. He caught one of those freaks. You have to go see this. As they all start just running down the road.
I wonder what the commotion is about in this town.
Sorry, I have to picture. I know it's gonna be Ryan because Fishman. Imagine if it was just a Lunarian that just looks like a slightly darker guy.
I'm. You want to go see it?
Well,
All
it's
right.
always important to know what the hubbub is about in a new location.
I'm looking at snowflakes.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
Clover.
grab Clover's arm.
I just follow.
Clover. The small moment that you were there, you start looking at them, each one, as you just start comprehending in your head. Oh my God. Why aren't they the same?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This one's not the same with this one.
In-
This one's not the same with that one.
Yep, exactly. In one of Clover's random moments of deep lucidity, they're all different, much like all of us.
As
Goodness, she can have deep thoughts.
you all kind of follow the trail of the Marines kind of running as they hop across the bridge.
Bastard!
I needed a slimy
Good
Marine. That was the only one I
bastard.
have. As you start seeing, you all will be coming on this end of the bridge.
Okay, let me switch screens.
Yeah. As you see a bunch of the Marines just kind of gather around. Why is Robert in there right here? Gosh, damn it!
What's wrong with Sherman?
Layers are
Sherman-
wrong.
Sherman needs to move over to your
This will be
spot.
fixed another day.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
just
gonna have
continue
to.
the
I
game.
apologize. All right.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah, but
First
you-
time setup.
You notice like a lot of the Marines coming here as sitting currently is back up against a fountain in the middle is this very large Sherman, you would know that this is a fishman. Currently just leaned up against this Marine, trying to tower over them despite not being the tallest. As Chrysanthemum and Clover, you just see this creature you have never seen before.
And now what's this?
As Hiroshio, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. He's a fishman, resembling a red lionfish. He's about 6'8" tall, bulky, wearing a City Watch uniform of the Fishman Island.
Nice.
It's been kind of tattered and torn. Looks almost like a vest now. He's wearing a light scarf to shield him from a little bit of the cold in this area. And he's looking a little confused and trying to be intimidating at the same time to these guys that are surrounding him.
Quick, puff up.
He's not
Yeah.
a pufferfish.
Not a,
Damn!
not a puffer fish. I can flex my spines out, I guess.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah. As you kind of like put on your most terrifying face, you just see the Marine above you kind of just laugh. And he goes, "Huh, hey, look at this, men. He's trying to act all tough. Freak of nature decides to come to our island and, well, it's gonna be aggressive. Maybe we should teach him a lesson. Huh?" As you see all the Marines kind of, some of them going, yeah, yeah, as they're kind of cracking their knuckles. A couple of the other ones kind of just look at him kind of like this ain't gonna go well. As Kuroshio, you just see this Marine just is like, "Come on, my guy, stand up. He's like, "Come on."
So I wasn't standing at this moment.
No, he had currently had you pinned up against the fountain.
So he doesn't know how big I am then.
Guess
No,
not.
he's the one who put you there. He knew how big you were.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just grunt and I'll stand on my feet. Kind of brushed off my clothes a little bit. Like, I don't know why you're being so aggressive. All I was doing is walking.
Yeah, well, we're off to the wrong neighborhood, mate.
Wrong neighborhood. And what
Yeah?
neighborhood is this?
Where the hell are we?
Mine.
Iguana Street?
Have you not noticed the? Have you not noticed my title, my ranking? Ensign Randy.
Oh no, we can't lose now. His name's Randy.
You never heard of me?
Sorry, mate.
No?
Can't say that I have.
Well, I patrol these waters. I make sure that scum like you stays where it belongs. Now, I'm not sure why you came to our island, but I'm going to make sure that you leave either through the sewers after we fucking kill you and eat you, or in a body bag. I'm fine with either, really.
Can we hear all of this?
Oh yeah, this guy's putting on a huge show of this.
Okay.
I
Uh,
sorry, Mike.
Sherman's
Can I
gonna-
do something? This
It's
is
just-
totally character for me.
Yeah, as he just kind of laughs out loud, he goes, as he just kind of looks at you.
I'm gonna take 2 rather large steps, grab him by the collar, and headbutt him right in the chin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Roll me a attack. See if you
Roll
hit.
strength here.
I'll say
Yeah, 'cause he
contested
wouldn't-
athletics.
Well, so you wouldn't have unarmed fighting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
No, but I got a
contested
bite attack.
athletics.
21.
21. All right, he's
Bomb.
gonna roll.
Oh,
18.
as
as-
to the show.
You do headbutt him as he stumbles back. Ah, fucking fish. Men, take care of him.
Okay, I think I know.
I have
which
a meeting
Marines
to get
these
to
are.
anyways. As he kind of makes his way this way, he
Uh,
he stops here as he kind of basically, he looks at both both you and Chrysanthemum and Clover, and he goes, "Hello."
Chrysanthemum just has a look of, ew.
What are you?
I'm Ensign Randy. How the fuck does no one know about me?
Wait, Chris, I thought the rule was you can't eat them if they talk.
Do people just know you as like
What's-
really mean thing?
So you are a Randy? Is that what the rest of these things are called? I point to the other men.
He turns back to the other man. He turns back to you two. I don't have time for stupidity. And he, surprisingly, he with a surprising strength, he does push right past you, Clover.
Can I?
Attack of opportunity!
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, Chrysanthemum would literally just reach out and try to grab his collar, and like, no.
I'd use my knife handle to get him in the kidney.
Damn.
Handle!
Okay, before we do anything, I do want to point out, you will get a much different reputation depending on killing or knocking out
Yeah.
Marines.
Which is why I
Knocking out
specifically said
Marines
the
typically will get you a lesser bounty, but Marines are less likely to just go for the kill on you.
Yep, that's why.
And-
So I'm only going
And
to like,
general
jab him with the
people
knife.
look at
handle.
you a little bit more favorably.
Just
I want to put that out.
Yeah, just a blunt
Yeah.
handle right to the kidney is all,
All
I was
right.
going for.
I need an athletics check from Chrysanthemum first to see if you grapple him.
Hiya! 23.
Suck a dick.
Damn, you guys rolling good. 9.
Get
As he
back
goes,
here.
"What the?" As yeah, Clover, make your attack.
So, I assume he would be here because he got grabbed right there.
Yes, he is now here.
Cool. Hey, guy within 5 feet of an ally. 16?
16. As you go to do it, he pulls out his rapier and parries the attack.
Mean.
Oh. Well then. Looks like there's a lot of freaks today. As he kind of starts to look down, he makes eye contact with you, Sherman, as he just kind of...
I just
Stops
sort of
for-
smile and tip my hat a little bit.
Yeah,
Morning.
he stops as he looks at you. The most confused look he's probably ever had on his face.
Yeah, we don't know what he is either.
Now, you said your name was Randy, correct?
Yes, Ensign Randy of the Marines. Thank you.
Well, my name is Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson, and I will put my hand out towards him politely.
He looks disgusted when you do that.
Well, I see politeness is not a common attribute across all the islands, but if I might explain the situation a bit. These nice women were kind enough to let me board their vessel, even though it was in terrible condition, and we all just came into town. I think we all have just come off on the wrong foot. And that gentleman over there, from what I can understand, is just existing. If it is such a bother to you, why would it not be a problem for us just to escort him away from the area?
It's actually speaking to me.
No, that's what we said too.
I am, and I am presenting myself in the politest manner that I can, as generosity dictates whenever first meeting an individual and not having proper introductions and knowledge of their character yet.
I think we have some knowledge. He was being mean.
And I don't like
Now
that.
we don't know what kind of day he's been having. He could have just woke up and stubbed his toe wrong, and he's just in a bad mood because of that. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here.
He was gonna eat one of the talking ones.
I will say that is rather strange, eating something that talks back. That is a rather odd behavior in my opinion. But as I said,
we
I'm
didn't
giving
eat
him
you.
the benefit of the doubt here.
And we could have.
Kind of looks at all three of you. All right. Please let me go, ma'am.
Hmm.
Cat, you
Now,
want
he
me to
did
flip a
say
coin?
please.
Cat, you want me to flip a coin for you?
I only ask once. And
Fine.
I'm only asking.
I imagine I've
Oh.
got him kind of slightly off the ground. I'll just drop him.
Yeah, he catches himself pretty easily. Thank you. He starts walking away. And he just kind of smiles as he looks back.
I knew
Men,
it.
kill the fishman as he just walks away. As
And I've already burned my reaction.
you do see the other Marines start to close in on Kuroshio. As
Well, I do believe that has solidified his reputation in my eyes.
Mm. What do you say we show these guys some manners?
Clover gives a big smile, and from her normal teeth to they are just her teeth are not just drawn as just intersecting triangles.
Oh.
Micah, we're anime. Let's get weird.
yeah.
Yay, I got a 3.
You gotta click on your token.
All
Cat,
right.
you
So-
too. Okay, so you have to click on your token when you roll it. Remember?
Yeah, do you want me to re-roll that, Broden?
Well, we'll still
yeah.
correct it to the 7. So Ryan, make sure when you click on your token and like you see the red, green, and blue circles above it. Then you click initiative. Without the circles, it's no good.
All right.
I did.
And we're going
Are you
to-
sure that the red, green, and blue circles are above your head?
Oh, you know what? Because his token was already on the map. Does he maybe have
Oh
to...
yeah.
Oh, that's
Here,
why.
I'm gonna delete it. You just drag your character token back to where you were. Cat can help you if you need.
Yeah, Cat, you can show him.
Yeah.
How close are y'all? Are y'all literally in the same room?
Probably. Broden, remember we gotta correct Cat's thing to a 7.
Okay. Okay.
To a 7.
Yeah, her initiative roll originally was 7.
Sherman's so fast.
Well, yeah, like,
All right.
Mikey, it's because you're light. You're aerodynamic.
It's even worse.
Well, no, we're gonna correct it to the 3 it was, but last is last.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let me switch the music.
Mikey, you're so light. You're aerodynamic. You're hydrodynamic. You got this, you furry little football.
Yeah, I don't think I technically would be because I am so furry.
Beavers.
I'm not a beaver though.
Close
All
enough.
right. It is top of the round. Sherman, you see the Marines. Some of them reluctantly point out their swords coming towards the fishman.
Sherman just sort of whips his coat out a bit, revealing a flintlock at his side with his hand just next to it. Now, gentlemen, I understand the necessity of chain of command, but surely some of you have decency inside you. And I'm giving you one chance to show that decency. As I'm gonna hold my action that if any of them make a violent action, I will shoot them.
All right.
You have to pick. Is it like the first one, or do you have to pick a target?
Yeah. Who?
The first.
This guy?
Oh, there's two purples.
Who's the first in the initiative? The pink one?
Yeah, pink.
Since game mechanic wise, because he's the first in the initiative, I'll say if he shows violent action, I will take a shot at him. But I'm
Alright.
giving him a chance.
It's his turn. He kind of looks back to you. He goes, I'm so sorry, man. Randy's a dick, but he is my boss. I'm fucked if I don't. And he's gonna come over here and take your shot.
Well, he can take his attack first, because I would do it after he starts attacking.
Yep.
All right. And he is going to go for an 8.
Okay.
Bounce.
Miss.
As he
Miss.
swings down on him, I'll just quick draw and shoot at him.
All right.
I like to think you shoot the sword to cause him to miss.
That depends on if I hit.
Yeah.
So we'll see. 12.
12 will miss
Okay. Then
as it goes
if
wide.
and I will just be shooting his sword to stop him from
Yeah,
hitting.
like
Yeah. As he brings it down, you fire the gun as it shoots the sword as it flies away.
As I
As-
said, I understand the chain of command, so I promise you not to hurt you in any permanent manner.
Next up is the regular Marines, as they're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one kind of looks up at you, Chrysanthemum. It's just kind of unsure what to do, as this one's gonna close in. This one's gonna be at you, Sherman, as it is going to 5.
Miss.
Chrysanthemum,
Duck as the hat still floats up.
that's what I was thinking the whole time.
yeah. As this one's coming at you, Chrysanthemum, 21.
Jesus.
Oh. Bitch move.
As he cuts in for 4 damage.
If that leaves a scar.
Yes. Kill me or not, I die if I don't do this, Randy will kill me. As the one going up to you, Kirishio, kind of looks down and he goes, "Nah, I'm actually happy I get to do this," and he's just going to take a swing at you.
Oh, so that one's just racist.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's one of the bad ones.
And
With an
that's
actual
20 for racism.
As you, does he have a dex mod? Yeah, add 2 to that, so 4 damage. But he just rolled the worst he could have for a crit, so good. As that is their turn. Clover.
So,
Why not
Ronan.
just cut your sister?
Yeah, you know that face that Robin made when Frankie said, "Let's combine"?
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Wrong move. Nah,
All right.
Nah. +2 to this. Make sure I'm at normal. Get out of here. Damn. 26.
That will hit.
Yep, right in the side to hit the organs for it.
Yeah, he goes, "Ah,
8.
I'm sorry.
As a big kitchen
I'm
knife.
so sorry."
Ice Whisper. Put it down. Put the little toothpick down, you Randy. Clover never got her answer. She's going off assumptions. And then you just hear hum, "Gotta do the cooking by the book."
All right. As you hit him for a solid 8 damage, he's looking pretty bad.
I also leave the knife in there.
Chrysanthemum, it is your turn.
I never put in whether that was a bonus action or not. Oopsie.
Well, sucks.
Session 1, we'll make mistakes.
Sherman won't. Sherman will also do nothing wrong. Oh yeah, commanding a snake is a bonus action. Neat.
Yeah, commanding the snake is. It was one of the other things I was looking at.
Let me just grab
So-
Marinara.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull this this ribbon off of the side of my hip, and I'm gonna snap it right at the guy in front of me.
All right. So you whip it at his face. That will hit.
7.
7. Is it lethal or are you knocking out?
Knocking out.
Yeah.
Okay. As
Good smack across the face.
he goes down, as you knock out the Marine as he falls limp to the ground.
Now, Cat, you can move and have Maven bite somebody.
Can that be non-lethal?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I stabbed him in the kidney.
Then I'll go ahead and...
Yeah, because I should have bonus action used Marinara, but too late.
All right.
And we will, use Maven. I didn't even have her character sheet open.
That's why I didn't have Marinara.
It is a bonus action to command your snakes.
Mm-hmm. And they share.
I will command Maven to, constrict this guy.
All right. Click the thing.
Good go, Maven.
19 will hit. As
DC 13 strength check.
DC 13 strength check. All right. Ouch.
You know, Micah, I know
Alright.
the Marine, and that there's 3 of.
10.
You know his name.
He is grappled.
That's Ukari from Shellstown.
As yep, the Marine is now grappled as he cannot move.
Isn't he from that meme of Luffy sneaking around?
All right.
Does it take damage on this turn or?
I
next
believe
turn?
at the start of its turn, it will take the damage
Okay.
because it starts to constrict around them.
Makes sense.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Kuroshio. Let's go.
I'll kind of look down at the wound that the guy just did to me, be like, "You sure this is still worth it?" And I will attack him with my trident.
All right.
Knight of the Sea!
19 will hit.
12.
12 is exactly what you needed for this one. Is it lethal or not lethal?
God, I so badly want to make it lethal, but I'll make it non-lethal.
All right. As you staff him, as you bring it around and smack him in the back end of the trident, as he just boom, backs up. It goes limp.
And I'll slowly turn to the other one and grin, and I'll use my bonus action to use Warden's Grasp.
Yeah!
All right.
He cannot move away from me unless he takes a disengage action.
Love it.
Okay.
Love Warden. Such a good class.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Sherman.
Looking up at this man who just tried to hit me with a sword, I'm just gonna say, it's okay. I forgive you. As I'm just gonna pat him on the side and go for a shocking grasp.
Okay. As you charge the
14?
electro, 14 just hits.
Okay. As I'm just sort of patting him, you all have your back turned and you just see a bit of light come from behind you as the guy gets 2 lightning damage.
I mean, in the anime, he would definitely still be jerking around.
Mm. But
Fuck,
as
you
he's
fucking rub your fur on the
convulsing,
carpet or something?
as he's convulsing, I'm just gonna start walking away and say, bit of advice for you. Don't mess with something that ain't bothering you. As I'm gonna move my scurry my 25 feet over here, and he cannot make opportunity attacks.
All right.
Brian, you may want to loop the music.
I didn't know it stopped. Hang on.
Mike, I like to make sure you just rubbed your little paws together and shook his hand.
Clear!
Yeah, Shiakaza!
All right. With that, it is now this guy's turn. As he looks at you, Kurashiro, he just kind of says under his breath, "Man, where's Lieutenant Commander Soul when you need him?" As he's just gonna, follow his orders.
You don't mean who I think you mean, do you?
No.
Oh, thank God.
He's gonna take a short sword attack against you. 11.
You miss.
All right. He just kind of looks at you and just goes, "Can I also just be knocked out, please?" That's gonna be his turn. This Marine, a little unhappy. He just got shocked. Just kind of looks over at you, Sherman, and goes, "Hey." 1, 2, 3, 4. He's coming back over here.
Are you sure you want to do that, son?
He just kind of looks at you. "That hurt." And he's gonna bring it down as the 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Or 2 piercing damage.
Puts a hole in your hat.
The heck he does.
It's what, sea stone hat?
If only.
It's so
He
heavy.
hit me and I say, and you think that doesn't? Do you think yourself better than everyone else?
And that's gonna be his turn. Clover.
So I will come up and do this. Let me just look at, because my damages are mostly the same. I just start skipping.
All right.
And then I take out some shish kebab skewers, and I want to drive into this guy's back.
All right.
So +2 to this roll. All right. By the way, if you get the sandwich down the middle, +2 to your attack rolls. So that's a 20.
That will hit.
With my sneak attack, that's 9.
9. Oh man, dude is looking bad.
As I
He
just
is
get him, I was like,
literally mortal.
yeah, I hit the shoulder blade and just say, "You guys don't make good kebabs, but maybe that's because you talk." As Marin, wait, hold on, Brendan. I don't suppose I can be non-lethal with poison, can I?
Have you used your bonus action?
No.
Then yeah, you can have.
I didn't know if
Marinara
poison
attack.
could be non-lethal. That's the thing. Okay, Marinara. Get yeah, say. So do 2d4 poison.
I'm gonna say no because you can't control that.
That's
one.
what I'm. That's what I was
Like
saying.
Sherman could shoot someone in an area that's not likely to kill them, and I will count that as non-lethal. But poison
Yeah,
is something.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
harder.
that's why
For
I waited
that.
to use the book.
Yeah, that is very fair. All right.
I switch Sherman to defense mode and end my turn.
Wait,
All
why am
right.
I rotate?
Ah!
Chrysanthemum, you're up.
Take him out.
You saw your sister just kebab someone.
I love that move. We're going to
You could take him out.
just go with the ribbon again.
All right.
On yellow.
On yellow, okay.
Ooh, 10.
10 will not hit as
Aw.
the ribbon kind of goes as he's kind of reeling back, woozy. It kind of just goes and just across his face and kind of almost like caresses his face. He goes, "Oh,
Soft.
yeah."
And mine's not poisonous, so yeah, we're commanding Maven to bite.
I think you gotta be within 5 feet.
Do I? They have their own movement speed.
Yeah, you can have Maven go
Oh.
out. You just have to put down the token.
Do we have? I do.
As
Look
Maven
at her.
comes off your shoulder as it comes towards him for a bite attack.
Yes, and I actually have that programmed in.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
I'll have to check. Yeah, no.
9.
As your snake just suddenly leaps up, curls around, and bites them. You hear them scream as they go down.
It's not gonna kill you.
As they fall unconscious.
That's my turn.
All right.
We're dangerous.
Indeed.
Just gonna look at him and shrug. Go, here, you made your bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. 13.
13 will not hit as he just kind of dodges it. As he just kind of looks at you. Looks towards his friends and he goes, oh.
You can give up at any time.
I don't think I have anything else as a bonus action.
Alright.
Get him, Micah.
Then it is Sherman. You're up. Giant Snake has just horrifically grabbed somebody.
He's just on the ground, and I just walk around going, "Darn shame, awful shame." Raise my pistol and point at person in pink.
Alright.
Flint, walk away. 8, gosh darn it.
As you fire it, you miss.
I'm telling Jeff you can't shoot.
I swear, this better not be how I gunslinger. That's my turn.
Alright. The guard sees all his friends on the ground. And he just puts up his hand and goes, nah, mate, I'll face fucking Randy. I really don't care. He just kind of looks over to you, Kuroshiro. He goes, I am so sorry. I know he's an asshole.
And I'll just look at him and go, and I'll stand straight and, well, good thing we're not all assholes. I don't see humans as lesser beings like your Randy does to me. And I'll put my equipment away.
Oh, thank you.
Just add Arlong.
Thank you.
I think you better leave before I change my fucking mind.
I need to grab my friends.
You can take them.
Alright. He's gonna just come over here. He goes, you know what? He's coming last. And he's just gonna grab this guy and start dragging him away.
Considering our current endeavors, I highly recommend we all expedite ourselves away from this location rather immediately.
The Marine calls back to you guys. He goes, yeah. Lieutenant Commander Stoll is going to be here probably any moment. He's not like Randy. He's actually probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet. You can probably try to explain it to him if you want. He'll actually more likely to help you. And he's just kind of just dragging this guy out.
So
Thank you kindly.
Clover's gonna gesture to the one between Chris and Koshiro, and just tell Sherman, see, when the supremacist is on your side, your argument falls apart.
Rather apt analysis there, ma'am.
Now, back to the discussion. Clover's gonna walk up to Koshiro and be like, what are you? And points to Sherman, and what is he?
Well, I can answer both those questions. That
Actually, I'll look up at her and go, what the hell are you?
Tall?
Yeah.
Not as pretty as my sister?
No, now don't sell yourself short.
Clover.
But she's stronger than me.
Strength ain't everything in life.
Does not compute, Takuja.
I'll just look at them. Thanks for the help there.
They were being very mean.
Used to it.
I've had to deal with my own fair share of miscommunication, misunderstanding, though that seemed more directed than the things I've involved with.
There was no miscommunication there. I'm just a fishman.
Quite.
I only know one of those words.
Well,
Which fish or man?
I know what a
Yeah.
fish is.
That's
Sherman
good,
just kind
I
of
guess.
looks at you for a second. You don't know what a man is.
Is that like a Randy? I point to the two unconscious Marines, still thinking that's what they are.
Well,
That's no man,
those
and
are
I'll kick him.
people.
You
Those
just hear, oh! Why?
Racism.
Oh, it's a fucking fish, though.
I'm gonna grab him by
And
the collar
you're on
and
the
dip his
ground
head in the
right
water
now.
and go,
I
get out of
just,
here.
just drop him in the fountain.
I'm gonna wake him up and go.
It's like he wakes up from that, and he's like, he just starts running away. Doesn't even stop for the other guy.
Now, before we continue this conversation further, do we feel with all of ourselves enough to attempt a meaningful discussion with this, what do you say, Captain Soul?
And
his
my tummy
times being here.
grumbles.
He did say he'd be more amenable to our situation.
Food though?
Food is also important.
I'll say as you
Just looking at these buildings next to us, are any of them a bar?
you don't see a bar. You do see though this over here. Oh, you can't see it on the map. Well, you guys can see it on the map.
Mhm.
This thing over here, you see a person kind of just poke their head up after the fighting's done. And they heard him mention food, they just kind of wave you guys down, like pointing to their stall, like, huh? Huh?
It seems as though we have
Ooh.
been called forth.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on, Clover. We're forgetting something.
Oh, yep. And then we do our secret sister handshake. Up high five, down high five, spin around, and butt bump with jazz hands.
You do that. For example,
was
Maven kind
a
of
good
just
thing.
slowly makes your way up your body as you finish.
Aw, good job.
And
Well.
Marinara didn't even get to get saucy, I say as we walk in.
Thank y'all again for your help.
Okay, no
I'm gonna
problem.
turn to the fountain and kind of splash my face.
Big sister
Hey.
says you don't eat the ones who talk, and they wanted to eat you, and that's not good.
That was rather... That's taken it quite further than what I've seen, I'm being honest. That's actually quite disgusting sounding.
Yeah. As you kind of get up to the vendor, Chrysanthemum and Sherman, the woman kind of looks down again, just kind of staring at you. Sherman goes, "Can I help with food?"
What do you have today as your speciality?
I got. She just kind of fixes one up. She just pulls out like a sausage roll, puts down like a piece of sausage, and just smothers it with onions.
Well, that smells delightful. How much?
500 berry.
You
You
see
would-
him just pull his hat out and you hear some jingling, and he'll pay the 500 for it.
She'll take the money and she walks her out and around the stall and hands it to you.
Thank you.
You just bought a $5 hot dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say they're massive.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're not like a regular hot dog size. They're like massive.
Because I'm running
like
those
bratwurst
numbers, and I'm like,
sausage.
did you just
To
get
who?
boned?
Massive to us or massive to him?
Very fair.
Massive to a regular person. For Sherman, this thing's like for Sherman, it's practically a sub. For the rest of you, it would be a decent size like hot dog, I guess.
Fair enough. I'll just ask. I don't mean this in a bad way, chef to chef, but do you have any like mice around here? As I gesture to the snake. Plural.
No, I know a pet shop where you can buy stuff.
No, it's not as fun if they're not causing problems in the kitchen.
Maybe he likes sausage. You could try.
I look into the hard camera.
I'll
Fine.
take three of those.
All right. I'll just give me 1,000. I feel sorry for your friend there.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Goes, she kind of leans in and she goes, "That Randy guy, there's a reason they put him out in the ocean to guard shit.
And what's he doing here?
Maybe he can swim.
Meeting, I'm gonna guess. Typically, the captain doesn't allow him in town otherwise, because he causes issues like this.
Not in front of company,
He's-
Randy.
He's an asshole, but, like, no one can deny his progress. I mean,
Is-
he keeps the waters clear of pirates pretty well.
Is there somebody we should tell?
Well, stick around. I'm sure Soul will show up like the one guy said.
Yeah, surely we
Okay.
can explain his improper actions upon. I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name, sir.
My name is Kuroshio.
Ah, Kuroshiro. Gotcha. You see Sherman again just reach inside his hat and pull out a fork and knife and start eating the sausage.
Oh shit, he's fancy.
I will walk
Everything's
back
in
over
the
here
hat.
and hand a sausage to each of these two.
Oh cool, I'll put my money back.
I'll kind of look down at it, smell it. What is this?
Sausage.
That would be a bit
onions?
of a land-based meat, boys.
Takes a few more sniffs of it and just
Say it
takes
smells good.
a massive bite out of it.
The worst thing you can do is ask where they come from.
It's a surprisingly sweet taste, and the onions are kind of caramelized over it, kind of giving it a better, sweeter
Oh.
taste.
Objectively correct.
Yeah.
Just
Now,
take a big
continuing
breath
on
and,
the
thank you.
continuing on that beginning of the conversation we had moments ago, you don't know what a man is?
So, Kat, I hope you don't mind if I say this, but Clover and Chris look at each other, look at you, shake their heads in unison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Now you see how to explain this in a adult fashion. Do you know where babies come from?
Repeat.
Blink, 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 blink. Off the island?
And what island do you hail from exactly?
Do we tell them?
I mean, I don't mean to pry if it's some...
If I whisper, Mikey, you can't hear me. Height
Okay.
difference.
I'm sitting on the bench, though.
And I'm not.
I don't see why not.
We're from Amazon, Lily.
Do I know anything about Amazon Lily?
I would say no. Amazon Lily is an island that you haven't heard of. Of course, they also mentioned that they're from the Calm Belt, which seems impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Putting what I can assume to be these here pieces on the ground together, you come from what I can only assume to be an island of only women.
What
It is
other
you have
islands
no
are there?
inclination of what men are. I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
What other islands are there?
Oh, there's tons of islands in every direction, full of all kinds of people.
Oh,
And
there's...
usually, though, more often than not, I won't say as a positive forever because I have not been to all islands. Usually, those people would come into two varieties. Again, I have not been to all islands, so I'm sure there is room for variation.
We flashed quickly to the Kamabaka Kingdom.
yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say. Anyways.
I'm covering my bases here.
Good boy.
You see, there are the females and the males. And all of them are people. Not really much difference except for a bit of mechanical abilities. See, that points over to the still left Marine, would be a male, and you would be a female. More often than not, but not always, a male and a female would get together and choose to spend their life together, and eventually a child will come from that time spent together.
I don't know, sounds like a scam.
It's
Kind of.
definitely some people see it that way, I'm sure.
I'm glad Chrysanthemum agrees. This is a scam.
You see,
Usually on our island, someone will just get really sick, go away, and then they come back with another one of us.
Well, it's very possible that they found someone out on another island, spent some time together, and then returned to your Amazon Lily, as it were. Now, as far as what him and myself are, he is what is called a fishman, specifically a male from that kinds of people. You know, I was talking about they come in usually male and female, with some variety, I'm sure. He is what is known as a male fishman. They live under the water, can breathe both air and underneath the sea. quite capable swimmers, as I understand. Some of them even have their own fancy way of fighting.
Kinda nodding. He's right.
I, on the other hand, is what is known as a mink. Specifically, a male mink. If that helps clear that up for you.
Is mink a type of yappy squirrel?
No, mink is not a type of yappy squirrel, though I do know some like that.
His friend, Almond.
Mink are people, just like him or y'all, that have a bit more animalistic qualities. Gesture to my fur and tail.
It's safe to assume that this is the first time you guys have been off of your island before.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Considering the state I found their ship in, there's no telling how long they've been off of that island, but it has not been a great experience.
Wait, you guys have a ship?
They had a ship. It is currently underneath the docks.
Well, we went to Ruskina just to see it. I point to the nearby building. There's, like, gorillas that are that size. And lions and crocodiles and rhinos and elephants.
I must say, that sounds like very dangerous hunting grounds.
Uh-huh.
I hope not to venture to that island at any immediate time.
We never saw landfall. We just sort of looked at it while the U-boat were pulling us.
The what?
I described to him snakes bigger than battleships with hair for some reason.
Does that sound like a sea king?
No, that's the thing that pulls the ships.
Are they? Do they count as sea kings?
No, they do not. They're just
No.
big. The Yuba are just big snakes.
Okay then.
Sorry, the Yaruda. Yuba was in Alabasta.
Terrifying concept. And you had one of those attached to your ship at one point before I came along?
Not ours, but two. There's two.
Hmm.
Two that pull the ship of our island. Well, now we actually really do only have the one.
I'm sorry for your loss, I guess.
More ship than your island's got.
Hey, they don't need a ship.
No, because
it's around the time you all start finish the conversation and your food. You suddenly look towards the top of the bridge. You kind of see, surprisingly over the bridge, this little like hat with a little blue messy hair kind of walk your way. It says Marines on it. Above the hat seems to be these horns that are sticking out. As you just see this large figure kind of make their way across the bridge. Clover, Chrysanthemum, you've never seen a person this big before. They're saying at least 10 feet tall.
Did we find a Kaido?
And he just kind of makes his way over, kind of looks at his Marine.
Jumping.
Kind of looks it all towards you.
That's a big one.
And he just kind of starts laughing. Boo, 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 boo.
Okay.
Apologies. I see as my friends here gave you some issues. My name is Lieutenant Commander Soul.
Well, in all actuality, 3 out of the 4 of them did not wish to assault us, but were following your orders. Following the orders of their superiors, so we cannot fault them too much.
It was Randy, wasn't it?
Unfortunately so, I must say his introduction was most terrible.
I would have demoted that little brat years ago if it wasn't for the captain. I do give you my sincerest apologies on that. He genuinely, he looks to you, Kurashiro, because he can guess which one of you he gave the issues to. Just gives you a bow of respect and goes, I do apologize. He's never liked Fishman for some reason. And God damn does he hate my warrant officer, too.
Well,
The mythical.
we've never had a good calling any town I've gone to, so kind of used to it at this point.
Sorry to hear that. If
Okay.
there's anything I could help you all with, yeah, anything you need, I should be able to assist you at least a little bit. Obviously,
Well,
I have my limitations.
Our boat did just kind of sink.
Oh, that was yours at the dock.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to hear that.
I personally was hoping to check up on the current wanted posters. Gotta make money where I can.
Are you all bounty hunters?
Well, these nice ladies right here were kind enough to pull me out of the water, so I'm not quite sure what their classification in that sort of system might be.
Kind of looks at both Chrysanthemum and Clover.
I make
You
cupcakes.
two. Do you have any?
I pull out the last rat-flavored cupcake.
Oh no.
I was asked if I had cupcakes.
Clover.
He
A people
asked.
cupcake. A people cupcake.
I've eaten
Evil
them.
cupcake.
I don't think they want to eat a cupcake made of people.
That's you said I can't do
What?
that.
No. Okay.
Am I misunderstanding?
This cupcake is meant for the snakes.
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm. But it's the only one I got.
God, I was worried for a second. I thought I was going to have to
No,
take you all in for cannibalism.
Well,
Oh, look at me. I just met these people.
well, that Randy guy said he was gonna eat the short guy over here, and I point to Kuroshio.
Pretty short.
You're shorter than me. You're like a foot shorter.
Damn it. Randy,
I thought the rule was that you can't eat it if it talks.
you shouldn't eat it
That
if it
is
talks.
That's why we don't eat Chopper.
Alright, well, ship. Unfortunately, as of right now, the king of the kingdom, King Beard of Six, kind of is having all the dock workers use the docks to make his own ships. He likes having the Marines around, but I can't blame him for wanting his own navy in case shit happens. We can't be there all the time. But there may be someone who can help you. There's a ship maker up on the mountain. Likes to make ships. Last time I went and visited him, he should be able to, he seemed to be partially the way through making it. His name's, Luis. Gotta talk to him. Maybe you could convince him to give him to give you a ship. I could give you another recommendation. Him and his daughter Mila, or I should say granddaughter Mila, live up there. Until
Hey.
that, I
And
could
he
have-
might be willing to just provide a ship to individuals.
maybe you can make a deal with him. Best bet you got so far.
That is true.
The only bet we got so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I need to get the town ready for the event that's about to happen.
Oh, are you having some sort
Ooh,
of
a party?
festival?
You could say that. It's a special occasion coming up very soon. It's actually the reason why that bastard Randy's in town in the first place.
I
Is,
feel
him-
like if he sees me again, something bad might happen.
Here, take this. He's just gonna hand you a letter.
Take it from him.
If he gives you any trouble, hand him that. Make sure he sees the seal on it. He's an idiot, but he's not dumb enough to cross me. I am his superior still. By quite a bit.
Kind of give him a nod.
I shall check the rank chart. Oh wow, that's a big difference.
Yeah, he is 3 ranks higher than Randy.
Yep.
As he just kind of goes, all right, well, you're all new to town. Do you want a tour? I'm sure my warrant officer, his name's Mark. He'd be happy to show you around. I need to get him. He points over to the other Marine. 2 doctors.
Yeah, he's been unconscious for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
Probably pretty cold right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's getting worse for him.
I mean, the other one woke up when I dunked him in the water.
Oh. Well,
Would
as
have been
long as
quite
he's
a
up and
problem.
living, I don't care.
Dear God,
Hmm?
there's one Kobe in rank.
One cold.
He just, you see him with one hand just easily lift this Marine off the ground and put him over his shoulder. All right. What could I do? What could I do?
Tour sounds good. Place to hang out. Food.
We just ate.
Mm. Yeah, that's right. You guys are new here. You're probably hungry, tired.
I'm starving.
You literally just ate.
Still hungry.
Seven,
Oh, Lord.
7 foot 6 inches a woman over here.
You have a 7-foot belly too? Like, damn.
I don't have internal organs.
Yeah, you don't know where. You genuinely don't know where she puts it.
Okay.
He just kind of goes, "All right." He's just gonna, Randy, you costing me a fortune here. He's just gonna hand you a second note. Hand that to the woman at the nesting inn. I will pay for whatever you need for the next 2 to 3 nights, whatever how long you
Woohoo!
want to stay,
When you
Ooh.
say
Very
whatever
kind of
we need,
within reason.
Also, it sounds like
that's better.
he'll pay for what we need from that place.
From the nesting
No.
inn.
It's
What
never
if I
too
need all the
good to
boards?
push your luck with hospitality.
All
Okay,
right.
fair enough. Thank you.
As someone announces they are paying for Clover and Chrysanthemum's food as much as you want, they make eye contact and their eyes widen.
Yeah, that bill's probably gonna get racked up if this one ain't got nowhere to put it.
Thank God he's a lieutenant commander. He makes
Yep.
some money. As he goes, all right, let me get my warrant officer. He's actually my best friend. And he just booming voice just to the town. He goes, Mark, I need your help over at the fountain. Suddenly, about a minute or two goes by as you see, you hear a little clatter of feet against the cobblestone as coming up over the bridge is a God, I forgot. Well, you know those like lantern fishes with
Anglerfish.
anglerfish. You've seen
Anglerfish, yeah.
anglerfish fisherman make his way down the ramp.
I'm gonna point and go, really? Does Randy
Hey.
hate him too?
Probably.
Horribly so, yes.
You did say that.
And he just kind of, you see Mark just kind of stands up and salutes Soul, and he goes, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, he just, Mark just kind of looks over and he goes, it was Randy again, wasn't it? Yes. All right. What do you want me to do? Give him a tour of the town. You know, make sure they find the nesting inn. I told them I pay for their meals. You know, whatever they need. Hell, show them the entire town if you want. All the shops. They maybe could use some clothing, or I don't know. You guys want to take a tour of the shipyard?
Hey.
Might be interesting.
All right. And just show them around the town. Hey, thanks. He goes, all right, you. Let's get going. As he starts to stomp back over the bridge. As you just see Mark kind of come up to you. He goes, hello. Nice to meet you all. Name's Mark Tern. Warrant Officer of the Marines. Pleasure to meet all of you. Sorry for Randy again. I wish I could do something myself about it, but he kind of outranks me.
Broden, I don't think you know how momentous this is. In filler novels, we've never met a warrant officer.
Oh, I know.
The first
Truly.
unicorn.
So,
Not your fault, but at least you know the impression.
It does
Yeah.
seem as though he was the bad apple of the bunch. That and the other racist one that was with him.
yeah, there's a couple Marines like that. Not all of them. Most of the ones that stay on the island are actually pretty chill. Those who head out to sea, though, are typically the problem people.
Is it because we can swim better than they can?
I think it's a lot of things, man.
They did mention that they fend off pirates. Is that a common problem in this area?
Well, hopefully not hopefully not soon anymore.
Why do you say that?
Oh, yeah, come close. I can't announce this technically yet, but I'll tell you anyways. Come on. No, all of you. So, have you all heard of the pirate Gold Roger?
I do believe I've heard the name before.
Yeah, they
Clover
call him
knows.
King of the Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Clover and Chrysanthemum actually would have
Yeah,
met
we've
Roger.
met him. Clover knows not to talk.
Well, they caught him. Like,
Really?
finally.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
No, I'm serious. They caught him. They've got him locked up. I guess the execution's in a couple days. Everyone's celebrating. They're hoping that it'll finally be the end of, pirates. They'll see it and go, ooh, don't want to do that.
With the capabilities I've heard of that individual, that is quite surprising that they were finally able to catch him.
I wonder where he
Yeah.
put his treasure.
Oh, I don't even know if he has a treasure.
That sounds quite dangerous.
Man, if I imagine if we
Well,
could make it in time
hey.
and Clover does the thing.
It ain't here. They ain't executing him here. We're just gonna be broadcasting it.
Okay.
Does
I feel
that
like
have
whoever
to do
is
with
holding
this
him is gonna
festival
get
he was
raided by
talking
a lot
about?
of pirates.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be a massive event, yeah.
It's a little
No
mu-
idea where his crew is. That's the strange part.
It's a little grim that we're celebrating an execution.
Oh, yeah, but
Just
I
a
mean,
bit.
pirates are pirates. I mean, hey, they cause a lot of havoc, and us Marines got to stop them. And this will send a message to all other pirates.
Should probably double down security wherever he's at.
Oh well, I'm sure they will. I ain't going. I don't have to be there. I'd be too scared.
Don't blame
If,
you there.
It's actually ironic. The reason Shaw is heading to a meeting right now is Captain's heading out to the execution. Saul's going to be left in charge for a while, which is good. I'm hoping that through this he'll be able to show them that he's Captain Material.
Seems like a
You know, he does
fair
seem
gentleman.
like a nice gentleman, so hopefully it goes well for him.
Oh yeah, he's a real nice guy. Helped build the orphanage in town. Helps a lot of the older folk. Actually, he built both of the bridges that connect the two parts. Stand-up guy.
Point at the bridge that they crossed, like that one.
Yep, that's one of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he typically takes command of the rightmost tower on the island. Randy technically gets because he's the highest ranking, the left end. They don't
So
get
what
along at
the-
all, but it works.
So what you're saying is we should avoid the left side.
Typically, yeah. Unless he's out. If he's out of town, go wherever.
Hmm. Good to know.
But sure. Yeah, you guys wanna? We'll hit up all the shops. He's gonna lead you around the kingdom. As he shows you to the numerous amounts of different shops. The Armored Grizzly, the Armor Shop, the Brewery Dock Shipyard. You see these massive, just ships being made. Definitely too big to be manned by a small crew. You see the Borders General Goods Store. As you go by that one, Clover and Chrysanthemum, you can see what looks like pet food inside the shop. You see a place called Doll's Clothing Store. He goes, "Does anyone want to get some winter clothing while you're here? You two seem probably fine." Points
Looks
to
chrysanthemum.
he looks to Kuroshiro and he looks to Sherman. He goes, "You two should be fine. Do either you two want winter clothing? I can't imagine you're very comfortable in what you're in. I don't know, maybe you are."
That's the thing. Kuja have winter clothes, but would we have brought them? Because we've seen winter Kuja.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 odds or evens, call it.
I'm feeling lucky I got evens.
All right.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong often.
Unfortunately, your winter closings were not something you remember to grab.
Oh no, they sunk in the boat. Well,
Yeah, you're starting to feel the nip of the air.
I've already spent the money.
We should probably get something.
All right. You go in there. You see the clothes shop. You see a woman kind of like, hello, hello. She looks literally like a Russian nesting doll. And she kind of just looks at you.
Oh,
yeah, very
we're in
round.
that kingdom.
Yes.
Awesome.
He goes, oh, hello, how are you? You two are tall.
You know,
Yeah, that
Chris,
seems to be a
I'm thinking
thing.
that's true now. I don't think everyone's just short.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think.
Huh. Well, luckily I
Perfect.
have
Beauty
experience
tall.
working with larger clients. Let's see. You're horribly underdressed for the weather, though.
I realize I don't even have pants.
Yeah. She will, seeing the warrant officer, Mark with you, she will offer you both winter clothing at only 2,000 berry apiece.
Cool. What was the original price? I can't pull it up because I'm streaming.
4,000.
Sweet, I'm putting that money back.
Because here, I don't want you to freezing to death out there.
Very lucky with Clover.
And she'll look over to Mark. Mark, how you doing? How's the wife? You know, getting used to new environment.
I gotta know what kind of fish she is.
You can always ask.
I wouldn't know to ask.
Yes, she's doing great. Doesn't like the climate too much, but we get used to it. I mean, we're used to the bottom of the ocean, so. It's all right. Well, tell her to stop by if she needs anything. All right. Thank you, Dolly. As you leave the shop now, much better suited for the cold weather. You recognize the fur on of it. A lot of it's bear fur. You should kind of get more comfortable. After that, he just kind of takes you around. He shows you the dancing hoopak. Eventually arriving towards the nesting inn, you see these nesting dolls kind of formed around each other to kind of make this house-like shape on the sign. He goes, all right, nesting doll inn. Comfiest place in town. A lot of Marines come here to get drinks sometimes. I mean, not now because it's kind of a weekday, but you know. So, yeah. I'll probably arrive tomorrow morning to give you directions for the ship guy, I guess you're looking for, right? That's what the lieutenant commander said?
Yes, he builds ships on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
How do they get in the water?
Logs.
You know what? I want to leave that one up to a surprise.
Oh, fun.
And he's just going to walk out. Have fun, guys.
Thank you kindly.
Bro, this is about to be
As-
break.
Yeah, we can use this in the time now for a break.
Yeah, because we'll take a 15 and then we have an hour left. I'm happier the other way.
I meant to say devil fruit at first, but yeah, dragon fruit's good. I'll stick
Dragon
with
fruit.
it.
Nope, it's canon now. Dragon
It's
fruit.
canon.
Yeah,
now.
they're such a middling taste. We have to get them all, concentrate them, and it will taste good.
Yeah, the first
All
person
right.
to ever get a 4 bounty stealing dragon fruit.
As you kind of settle into the nesting inn for the night, you are offered a variety of hot meals and alcohol of however many you all would want to drink. There is a list and how much they are priced at the thing, so you can decide how much you want to
I think
put the
them.
bill on.
Bank.
So Kuja don't really have much of a concept of money.
They don't. No.
So I think collectively, Chris and Clover go full Luffy.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Roll
I
me.
will-
Okay.
I will say that Chris I'm gonna take advantage of my background,
Mhm.
and I will offer to perform for the evening
Okay.
to pad the bill a little bit.
I'm shocked that's not a class feature.
Uh, they agree to it, as I don't think you even have to roll for that. Roll me a performance check though. I just want to see something.
Sherman begins to pass the hat around.
Yeah. 15. Solid. Roll me a d12.
D 12.
4. It's an okay night. Not many people are coming in. You earn around 400 berry.
Neat.
I will take it.
Listen, he said he was paying.
Yep.
I'm going full bore because I haven't had a good night in a long time.
Right.
So he is eating and drinking his fill.
If he gives you any guff for it, just say, your guy threatened to eat me.
I'm gonna guess Clover, Chrysanthemum, and Kurashiro. Roll me a d20. At advantage.
How do I
15.
just roll a 20?
15. So if you look on the sidebar, there's like an arrow, a hand, a paintbrush, a T, a ruler, and a D20. Yep.
Gotcha.
Pictures.
There we go. 17.
Roll it again because you have advantage on it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. 17
God
again.
said 17.
Fair enough.
Sherman is going to be drinking, but not into excess.
Okay.
Damn
Gonna
it!
give you
I thought I had
glass,
advantage
something.
clicked on.
It's fine. The dice roller's a little off.
Yeah.
Micah, how silly is Sherman's straw?
Not right now. It's not very silly.
Oh.
All right, and Sherman, you're drinking and eating a modest amount per se.
Yeah, considering my size, I probably have a big cup of mead and just drinking on that throughout the night.
All right. As you all finish your massive assortments of meals, as they're just kind of keeping the kitchen going with you three at the table, chowing down constantly. At the end, the waitress just kind of comes out after you seem all very filled and just puts down the bill in front of you. Who wants to grab for the bill to see how much?
Sherman will just look at it, like pull out these tiny spectacles and put them on and look at the bill for a second.
All right. Sherman, I'm gonna message you how much
Oh,
is
no.
on the bill.
Clover doesn't know what this is. I would think I was just given a piece of paper.
I see. I take off my glasses and very carefully put them back inside my hat. Look at the three, I'm assuming, bloated belly individuals.
Oh, very much so. Yes.
You
5.
three have-
You also see the two snakes.
Yeah.
Kind of unable to
5.
move just after gorging.
I must say, you 5 technically have quite the ample appetite. And while I can understand your want and desire to enjoy yourselves, do keep in mind that we are running on very likely limited hospitality on this gentleman.
Listen, I just needed one night.
And
I almost got
understand that, and
eaten, by
hopefully
the
he
way.
understands that as well.
I just burped.
I pull out. I start to reach to my side, and I pull out what looks like a flintlock. Now, you see, it's always important to be polite. As I turn it around towards myself.
Puts a gun in his mouth.
Yeah, I just put the barrel in my mouth and I start blowing bubbles out the handle part.
Okay, I actually have to ask. Sorry, Broden, but I need to do this. Does
Okay.
anyone react to Sherman just putting a gun in his mouth? I'm asking the players and you.
The
Yeah,
waitress who is still at the table, eyes widen when he pulls out the gun object.
He saw the
I
gun.
I go to
she-
reach for it.
As he puts it in his mouth, you see her faint.
Oh,
Well,
he
someone should
sees...
take care of that. As
he
I then
sees
just
the
start
yell,
blowing
"Don't
it,
do
it's
it!"
got bubbles coming out.
Flora,
You see a couple people
Flora.
at the other end of the bar, kind of just hands shake. You see one man just wide-eyed at you, Sherman, is just one hand shaking as he's trying to hold his beer up.
I just love the.
Just puts
Can
it
I
back
help you,
down on the
sir?
table.
He sees the bill and immediately puts a gun in his mouth.
Damn, were we that bad?
Let me put it this way. When we get up in the morning, I'd recommend all of us to be on our best behaviors and be as polite as we can to any individual in this town so as not to cause trouble for ourselves or our...
Listen here, I ain't gonna threaten to eating anybody.
That is true, good on you. Although that is a very low bar to start at.
Now, if I find a talking cupcake, I make no promises.
Talking cupcake.
What?
We'll work
talking-
from there.
what?
We'll work from there, Clover.
Okay, you're a talking fish. He's a talking whatever that is. What? And the other guy had horns.
Didn't we just go over this not too long ago?
Clover doesn't know what a groundhog is.
Mink, Clover, mink. You gotta keep up.
But yeah, I'm more about your animal. 'Cause Clover doesn't know what a groundhog is. And we met a giant guy with horns. We were pulled here on a ship pulled by two snakes with long manes of hair. And you're telling me talking cupcake is so impossible.
Well,
Yes.
in this world, there are mysteries abound for all.
You see the waitress start to get up off the floor.
You okay there, ma'am? I just blow bubbles at the end.
Just go to your rooms, please.
Damn, you got grounded.
I do think it is time we all retire for the night.
She just grabs the bill, and I'm gonna guess you put down the letter
Yes.
off the table, looks at it. At least the money will be good. And she's just
I find the comedy in that Clover just pulled a the manga is for kids, just accept the premise.
yeah. All right. You all head to bed. You're given 2 rooms, ladies in one, men in the other. As you kind of sleep through the night, and you wake up to a knock on your door.
Sherman just shoots straight up with pillow wrapped around side of his head. Huh, what?
Marinara answers our door.
Marinara opens the door as she kind of looks out and just sees the giant face of Shoal looking back at her. Hello.
How did he fit in here?
How did we?
He is
Fair
very
enough.
compact in this hallway.
Marinara just hisses and keeps prolonged eye contact.
He just kind of sits there looking at the snake, just returning it.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact.
As he suddenly breaks and he goes, "All right, fine. Well, you all know how to rack up a bill."
Clover slowly raises from the dead. Somehow her and Chrysanthemum attempted to share a bed.
How did that work out?
Do you ever play Tetris?
Oh no.
You ever pack a box when you're moving?
Yeah.
Effort.
Who was the L piece?
I was the square.
What?
The square
Oh.
in Tetris.
Okay.
All right. Either way, good news, bad news. Good news is
Randy's
my
gone?
friend. Don't give me hope, man.
You.
Yeah, okay, fair. Don't give us all hope.
Eat me.
Either way, my friend up on the mountain, you know, when I was talking about earlier, Luis.
Yeah,
He needs help. Yeah, he needs help, which is good. Bad news, we're kind of busy down here, so if you want to go up and help him, I'm sure you can strike a deal, because his daughter's missing, or his granddaughter's missing.
Oh, that just sounds dreadful.
That happened in a few hours.
No, apparently this has been going on for a while. We don't
Yeah.
go up and
He
talk
lives
to
in
him.
the
He's up in the mountains. I visit him every, I don't know, a couple weeks.
Well, like, don't you know everyone on your island? And if someone does, you don't see somebody, you know there's something happening.
He lives up on a mountain. I don't see him often. I have to watch the city.
I don't think he lives here, is what he's getting at.
Amazon Lily has a small population.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Everyone knows everyone.
Anyways,
So that's the mindset Clover has to go off of.
Oh, I know.
I can point you to the path up. Take you a couple hours to get to the cabin. He doesn't like living around water typically. So,
But he builds ships.
yes.
Hmm.
Maybe he's made of fire.
Why don't you all go find out as I balance my now hurt checkbook?
Sorry about that. I think we all just needed a night. It won't happen again.
No, I understand. I
I offer
understand.
you my deepest apologies, but also my greatest thanks.
Yes, very much. Thank you. That was very needed.
Well, as long as your bellies are full, you don't. He just looks over to Clover and Chrysanthemum. Neither of you looked like you ate as much as you did.
Well, they're not full. Apparently, that one has no insides, or so she says.
No One Piece. No, that was a meta. No One Piece girl looks like they have organs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You said it in game.
No, only when I talk in the high voice.
Yeah. All right. Well, he'll follow me. He's kind of squeezes his way out. Let's see what buildings build them bigger. Ugh.
Fascinating.
Gets outside. All right. So you see the river in the middle of town.
Yes.
It's gonna stop for a while. You're gonna follow it up. It's gonna stop for a while. It's gonna stop altogether, really. And you just keep going up. That way, you'll eventually reach his little log cabin. Now he's an older guy. Try not to give him a heart attack. I think he's
And what-
nearing his
what-
90s.
What was his name again?
Oh,
Luis,
it's Luis.
Luis. Okay, thank you.
the Beaver Warrior.
Luis Molotov. Anyways, him and his granddaughter Mila live up there. Talk to him. If you can help him, who knows? Maybe he has a ship being built. He's pretty fast at it, so. All right. Now, if you excuse me, Randy's causing problems down near the dock, and I need to go, well, throw him into the water.
Dear
Randy
God.
does seem to just be a problem.
I think he's got a hate crime quota.
You're
above game.
telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the One Piece world, that's not a thing. It's only a thing for one group of people.
Yep. The wealthy.
Yep. All right. As he starts to head off towards the dock area, you were left at the middle of town near the river.
I just want to recognize at no point did Clover or Chrysanthemum apologize for eating that much or say we're not doing that again.
I
Oh,
believe
they're
you
gonna do it again.
on your
No.
own bill.
Because apparently they can eat whatever they want.
Yes.
I have to work out.
Yes, welcome to
Yes.
One Piece.
Welcome to One Piece. The girls are an X and all the guys are ripped.
Yep.
Until they're not, and then it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, I would say Kuroshio has to watch what he eats, but if he lifts up his shirt, he just has the most chiseled six-pack anyone's ever seen.
Scale embezzled.
Yep.
Or if you're not shredded, you're dense muscle.
Yeah.
Jimbei.
But yeah, you are left to your own devices.
I guess we
Well-
just follow his directions then, huh?
Does anyone need any more preparation before we venture forth up this mountainous terrain?
Do we have to carry you? You have little legs.
In most cases, I am light enough to walk walk on top of the snow.
I just picture you doing a brook now. I can walk
Just
on the
running
water.
through-
I mean, I can swim up the river most of the way.
It's a question if you want to swim up frozen river.
It would surely be uncomfortable.
I mean, he does have cold resistance, but still.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get walking while humming her theme song.
All right. You start your way up the mountain, following the river. You eventually do lose track of the river, and I would say about 5 hours of just heavy trekking up a steep mountain. You eventually come across this little log cabin, and outside is this very large, not yet complete, I believe there's a keel ship, just still in the works.
The bottom? Because the keel is that big piece of wood at the bottom.
Maybe I'm thinking of a Neo? Keel boat.
Yes.
A keel boat. Looks mostly complete, but clearly missing very few key parts. You see a little cabin. You see a little bit of smoke coming from the chimney of it. And you hear just the loudest snoring coming from it. You hear.
Nah, I think we need to approach this in a very calm manner. Sherman will go
Hello?
up and just... Okay.
Oh, I was so gonna pinch his nose too.
Huh? Hello?
Mr. Luis.
Who is it? It's
Yeah.
from the church. I told you that I don't want what you're selling.
Is there a church on this island?
You have not seen a church on this island.
Let's go.
Something to look into later. We was sent up from town to help you apparently look for your granddaughter.
Ah, finally. They must be done with that whole business they were talking about. There's some fine, nice Marines to finally help me get my granddaughter back. As he opens up the door. Robert, he is nearly your size. Or, Sherman, he's nearly your size. He kind of just looks at
yay.
you.
Tiny anime old man.
He just kind of like, he has these little squinty eyes. He's like, not sure if he's seeing correctly. He then just kind of looks up as he sees Clover and Chrysanthemum, and he goes, by golly, it's finally happened. I've died.
No, sir.
Take me away, big-breasted angels. He kind of raises his arms towards them.
Sir, sorry to, I guess in this case, disappoint you, but
What?
you are not, in fact, dead.
Is this squirrel talking to me?
That's what I said. I'm still not sure.
That would be more
Okay.
closely connected to the groundhog, just
Is that
to as a correction.
Pig?
You fuckers mess up my garden all the time, and now you're here to talk to me about it.
I think he's come to take you to death.
You might be thinking more of a mole than me.
I don't know. I'm no zoologist.
Neither am I. But we're here to help you find your granddaughter.
Oh. Yeah, I need to do that. And-
Family is important, so yes.
Indeed. I know where she is. The only issue is, I can't get her due to the who has her.
Who
I'm a
is
scruffy
she?
old man. I can fight, and I'll help you fight. But group of I was gonna guess ex-pirates, now mountain bandits. Barely made their home up here not too long ago, and well, it's just little old me. They took her. They wanted the ship. You see, he points to the boat. And I said, I ain't giving you no damn ship. And they were like, fine, we'll take your daughter. And they took her.
Now, you say they may have been pirates. Sherman reaches inside his hat and pulls out a stack of wanted poster. Were these any of the fellows? And I'll just hand him whatever stack of wanted posters I currently have on me.
He'll take the wanted posters. He pulls out these massive pair of spectacles as he puts them on. His eyes are like the size of grapefruits. As he kind of looks at me, no, Heh, this one's got a funny mustache. No, no, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any of these fellas. He hands them back to you.
Unfortunate. There goes a bigger payday. Now we're just
So-
doing it out of the goodness of our hearts.
Are they gonna use your granddaughter to sail because they wanted a boat and then they took her? How big?
I don't
is
know.
she?
Oh, my granddaughter? Oh, gosh, she's bigger than me. Much bigger than me. She's got to be at least...
Chrysanthemum just like starts at the top of her head and starts like slowly lowering her hand.
Lower. More towards your torso.
Uh-huh.
There you go. You probably averaged around 5'6". He's a
Not that
tall
big.
one. He's a tall one. Handy too. She's the one who's making the ships with me. Poor girl must be frightened. She's only a wee thing. No more than 16. So fragile at that age.
They are?
I thought the fragile ones didn't make it very long.
That's what I thought.
All right, from your part of the world, maybe.
Who are
may be
you?
thinking more of a cultural selection sort of thing with your life.
Cultural. Clover's only 19.
You're only
Yeah.
9. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Clover's only 19.
Kuroshio is the oldest in this group.
I sure am.
The most of the main characters in One Piece for most of the show were under 18.
Sherman's a whopping 22 years old.
I'm
Hey.
26.
Yeah, you were four. You're
Grandpa.
the oldest by 4 years, Kuroshio. Yeah, I am. Yeah, if you're here to help me get it back, I'd be happy to show you where they are. But I'm worried they'll hurt her fragile little head. We ain't careful. I can handle the bandit leader myself, but I need some strapping younglings to handle the lackeys.
Man, we're gonna get him there. This guy's gonna crack his back and just go full Hercule.
Maybe.
I mean, Master Roshi.
Gonna go full Roshi, yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Okie dokie. So do we have to carry you?
God, will you?
I won't.
I'll carry him.
Sit.
Oh,
Just
he's-
don't poke the spines.
Oh, I have to carry the snake, and do you want to be near a snake? I say that the snake is likely around his size and length. Like in max length.
tough choices. He kind of looks.
That's
Fine. Fish. What's your name?
Maybe it's Kuroshio.
Kuroshio. You're a large, strange-looking fella. I've never met someone like you. Those tattoos. He kind of gives you like a hands up, like an up, like a child asking to be picked up.
Upsies.
He wants
Come on.
uppies.
Give me
I'll
upsies.
kind of pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't
Wow.
poke the spines. They hurt.
I'll try not to.
Hey, Micah.
Is this what it
remember
feels like to be tall?
Micah, remember the Elder Tontada?
Yeah.
This.
Looks over to Sherman. What are you doing down there, shorty?
They are ants.
I see why you all
we
like this so
shall
much.
Continue this conversation at a
feel-
later time.
I feel powerful.
I'm
Anyway,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no.
look over to Clover for a second. Clover, you know what would be funny?
What? Huh? What?
AJ?
I said what?
try to speak up from down there.
Yeah, Tiny.
I see I've reached an impasse. Never mind.
No,
What direction
Micah,
is the band?
Micah, come out with it. Don't be a shit.
No, is it? Never mind. Joke's dead.
Okay.
So as we're
Anyway.
walking, I want to try to snatch Sherman's hat.
Okay.
Good luck.
Almost like a shot.
Sleight of hand?
It'd be a sleight of hand, yeah, against Sherman. Give me a perception check.
Can I argue advantage because he is not expecting this?
Yeah, I would say that Sherman. This is the first time.
I've never tried.
Hmm.
Natural 20 for 27.
19, gosh darn it.
Okay, so after I have the hat, I try to reach in, but I realize my wrist, I only get wrist deep like it's an actual hat. But he pulls stuff in it, and I start shaking it, and nothing comes out.
Sherman is just looking at you dead in the eye.
Why can't I do it?
Ma'am, I'm gonna ask you nicely only once. Return my hat to me.
But I thought there were goodies in here.
Return the hat.
You don't
might
want
want to give the groundhog his hat back.
You don't want to fuck with a man's hat, girl.
I do give him the hat back, but now I'm dumbfounded and baffled. Why
I take
can't
the hat
I
and
pull
I
things out of this?
Out.
Is he always like this?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just met them yesterday.
Ah. All right then.
Well,
Well,
that's
you're
curious. Yeah, I
fucking
have seen him pull
friends.
things out of his hat, so it's
yeah,
a
that's
little.
yeah.
I am curious,
I
really.
wanted to know why I couldn't do it.
Like a
'Cause
rabbit.
it's not your hat.
I mean, not a rabbit, but more like utensils and thingamajigs.
I mean, there's a hat shop in town, I believe. Oh, did that close down? That was 20 years ago I visited it.
When was the last time you were down in the town?
Oh, God, 40 years. Can't stand the place.
Are you made of fire?
Was it because
Fire.
of Randy?
Who?
You
It
know,
was
Randy,
mentioned that
Never
you
mind.
did not like being near water.
he's just generally unpleasant.
That's most people.
Fair enough.
I don't
Anyways.
know. I've met many people out of my travels.
Oh, looky here.
Look at Fancy Pants McGee.
Hey, Micah, how do you spell chauffeur?
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, you follow that tree and then take a left to that rock, we'll get there in no time.
Why then, do so.
Alright, as you kind of make your way through the forest. It does take you actually much longer than he says. You probably travel for a good 2 hours.
Now, Micah,
As you...
you may hate this the entire time. I am singing "Cooking by the Book."
Okay.
I do need to
2
know it.
hours.
Does anyone try to stealth as you come across the camp?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm a
All right.
rogue.
Everyone who wants to, roll me a stealth check.
Natural 1. Gotta make a pretty cake. You
13.
You cannot be lazy.
I wasn't even gonna try.
Alright.
Cooking by the book.
Is Chrysanthemum trying?
If she sees Clover trying, she will. Yeah.
I
All right.
try, but I don't stop singing.
Alright, roll the 12. Alright,
We are big.
let me take you to the map.
Well, not as much of a bad. I do not think Higuma was as bad as Nezumi.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
Higuma was just kind of a dick.
Yeah. You get to the camp. You'll be coming from the top of the map. And
I love the
gonna
new
do-
generic tokens from Roll20.
Little shadowy figures.
Yeah, so much better than just blue silhouette on white cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to roll a perception check by the bandit who is on lookout.
Less than a 6. Less than a 6.
Yeah.
More than a 6.
14.
Oh no.
So, as you guys are getting closer, Clover, you start really getting into the song.
Mhm.
Like, oh god, it's so catchy.
It's the best song ever for 2 straight hours.
As it kind of gets into all of your heads, and as you kind of get closer to the camp, you get to the catchiest part of the song, and Clover, you just can't help yourself. It's almost like singing "Sweet Caroline."
Yep.
You just say it out loud, and everyone else in the group just suddenly blurts out the other side,
Yep.
as everyone in the camp just turns to you.
Yes.
That's a great reference.
Yep.
You
Well,
hear, from over here, you see the little girl, just kind of shout out, "Love that song!" And you just see her tied up. Just she looks unharmed, but she definitely looks like confused, as everyone else does in the camp.
Sherman just looks towards you, Clover. Well, now you gosh darn done it now, as I pull my hat off and I pull a rifle out of it.
You're going to explain why I couldn't do that.
I put down Louise down off my shoulder.
Oh, you're not going to chuck him? You're not going to deploy the boy?
Do I throw him at the bandits?
I don't know. He's projectile shaped.
Yeah, you can try to if
With-
you want to.
With the
No,
right
that's okay.
athletics
Let's put it
check,
down.
you could probably get a tight spiral.
How did someone have a
Wow.
.16 in their initiative?
We turn on tiebreaker.
Yeah, tiebreaker, so that if you roll and someone else rolls the same number, whoever has the higher dex will immediately already on the turn order.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I can show you how to do it after.
Yay. 5.
You gotta click on
Fuck.
token.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it takes
Alright.
first time takes getting used to.
Yep.
Used to fantasy grounds. My
Yeah,
bad.
no, Cat took weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me a while. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure all my modifiers are set.
That's
for...
fine. We're just using
Initiative.
the don't worry, you're picking it up.
Figure it out as we go.
Give me one moment. Alright, it's gonna be these guys.
I will say though, this is a little bit better than fantasy grounds.
Ah!
Like
Cat fought us for so long.
it is.
Ah, I feel vindicated.
No, I don't want to open up Dungeon Draft. Please, no.
Every time!
It's so much more streamlined. Like
Yeah, it's streamlined, it's intuitive, it teaches you how to use a real person character sheet.
yeah, an actual character sheet you have to freaking type into. Excuse me.
Or just gonna hear a sudden punch in the background. No.
And then just, I knew it!
Alright. Traitor.
I don't even know you.
It's that
anymore.
scene from Star Wars. Traitor! With the stuff
I'm sorry,
talk.
fantasy grounds has a lot to it. It's just so much.
No, we
Sometimes.
tried to learn it. We spent 3 hours, nothing, no progress.
Alright. As for the battle
Yeah,
starts,
battle
Luis
music.
will look at you
Clover goes last.
at you, Kuroshiro. It goes, alright, I agree with your friend. Do the fastball special.
Oh,
Clover's taking a step.
Do it. Do it now!
Throw
Okay.
me, damn it!
He is going to die.
Just
I mean,
pulls a Frieza.
to where? Like who do you want me to target?
Throw it right here at
Fucking
Higuma.
anyone!
Right here.
Yeah,
If you
Can't
throw me,
fire.
right
Got
there
it.
at Higuma.
throw me at the bastard. I want the one with the beard, the one who looks like he's a bottom.
The one who probably throws kids in the ocean.
The one that looks like a bottom. All right.
Raging bottom energy.
Alright, roll me a athletic check to throw him.
Throws it at Micah.
There you go.
16. You get him into your arms, and as you do, you start to see his form change. And he turns, and he becomes more beaver-like.
He has the beaver zone, yes!
And-
Question
As-
before we get too far into it: does this guy have an initiative here? Oh.
Luis
Just rolled initiative. Okay.
is gonna get an attack from this, but
Um,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my features.
Oh my god, he is the beaver warrior. Yes!
Right back.
I'm
I did-
so happy.
I did this for you, AJ. All right.
Yes, the best card.
No. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Break a leg. You can add your reaction to grant feature 3 feet to advantage on the first attack roll. All right, so he's gonna get his first attack with advantage. I think that boosts his initiative up to what, 8?
It only adds proficiency.
It only adds to my initiative, but it
Oh, okay,
gives
okay.
him advantage.
a creature within 30 feet of me advantage on the first attack roll or ability check.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Oh,
So he
that's
has advantage on this. As you see him get launched over, as he pulls out this sword and shield. Bring it, bitch! And he's gonna make an attack at advantage.
Chrysanthemum in the background just literally yelling, "Break a leg!"
14
Literally.
just hits. As he suddenly flies in and slashes into him. You're absolutely right, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
As he slashes into him.
This motherfucker's got 1,500 defense points.
As he's gonna take the 4 damage.
Finally.
As that's gonna be how you open up. As with that, it is top of the round. It is now the bandit leader's turn as he looks down at the old man and goes, I thought I told you I'd kill her if you came here. And he's going to pull out his cutlass and he's going to slash down on him. 20. Cutting into the old man. For 7 solid damage. Ooh. As you see the old man start to stagger back. Ah, shit. Oh, that hurts. Anyone want else get involved? As that is going to be his turn. All right.
Okay.
Kuroshiro, it's your turn.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
And this is canon for fishmen. But it doesn't say anything in the books. It says they can manipulate water to
Snow's
throw.
not water.
Huh?
Snow
Okay.
doesn't
Okay, that's
count.
all I needed to
Yeah,
know.
I'll
Liquid
say-
water.
I'll say no, and I'll
Oh,
also
good.
state that is a fishman karate technique.
Yeah.
It is not
That's why I was
something that
asking the
every.
question first.
Yeah, no, good call. Good call, because they can do that, but it's...
See, I
it's
told you I was
specifically-
reading.
Yeah, it's specifically fishman karate.
Okay. All right.
Kyojin karate.
10,
1,000 brick fist.
25? All right. Now we'll attack this one with my trident.
All right.
And yikes.
And as he parries it with his sword, like, fishman, huh?
Man's
We
not
have
used
some
to fighting.
experiences with you.
Man's really not used to fighting on land.
Nah.
I'm better in the water. What can I
Uh,
say?
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
no shit.
Yeah.
Right, it's the bandit's turn. As this one is gonna go 1, 2, 3. As both of them are gonna make an attack on you, add 2 to this attack. Let's see. Okay, yeah. 21, so 23,
That
and a 23.
definitely hit.
So for 2 and 2, so 4 damage.
Alright.
They both rolled ones.
They still hit, though. That's the danger.
Yep.
Yeah, they still hit.
As these two, 1, 2, 3, these two pull out their rifles. One seeing you still up after taking 2 sword strikes is going to take a shot at you, and the other is going to take a shot at you, Clover. As
Why?
this one is for Kuroshiro, 13, and this one's for Clover, 22.
I'm not even gonna look.
As he shoots you for a solid 9 damage.
And I'm mortal.
As you just, Chrysanthemum, you just see your sister get shot and it's starting to really bleed. As that is their turn.
Okay. Adjusting. I am going to. Hang on.
Kyojin karate. Buraiken! Huh. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst attack to throw at somebody. What do you think, Micah? Should we bust out the vagabond drill?
If
Okay,
only
so I technically have to move as part of this.
All
I'm
right.
gonna move here. And I'm using this.
All right.
Okay.
As my bonus action. That's the wrong one. Hang on.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
that does nothing.
They're like, well, all right, you're bleeding, but you can do better
That
than the
one.
saving throw. Bolstering will be permanent spin, random creature within 5 feet of you after you move, including yourself. Temporary hit points.
Okay, cat.
So roll your flare dice plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah, you gotta roll it.
Okay, so my flare are a... Shit, I had this memorized and now I'm questioning myself.
Just check the class table.
I'd imagine it's a D6 for a flare
I
dice
think
at
it's
the
a
moment.
D6, yeah.
Okay.
It is a D6.
Roll it.
All right.
Six.
Roll
Six.
D6 and add your charisma modifier.
Oh, shit.
How much do I get?
You get... 4.
4. So as you do this dance, you wrap your ribbon around her waist, kind of putting pressure onto the wound. As Clover, you are stopped bleeding a bit, but you still feel a bit woozy.
Well, time to do rogue shit.
All right, as that is an action to do.
Yes. And then, let's see, I went 5 feet, so I will go ahead and go 5, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, god damn it.
I'll get over here.
All right. Yeah, your turn.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
Kill them.
Sherman.
These are Marines, Ryan. Go off.
Yeah, that's true. You won't get in trouble for killing
Pop
pirates.
The musket was more of a joke. I do have my flintlock as I aim towards this gentleman right here.
All right.
I'm gonna take my shot at him. Kablamo. 10. Gosh darn.
Fortunately, that's gonna miss.
I have not hit my guns
You
yet.
may want to try using Patient Shot. You know, the one where if you sacrifice all your movement.
I don't have that as an option right
It,
now.
oh, I didn't know if we were... Because we remember we used to use it as a weapon maneuver.
That was for crossbows, and I was told there wasn't any things for guns.
I just knew Jeff used to do it.
Yeah, it's because his guns do a significant amount of damage compared to regular guns. So
There
gets-
is a thing for one of the subclasses that is effectively patient shot, but that's
yeah.
a ways away. So Clover, you see me try to shoot at this guy who's in melee with Kuroshiro, and because they're moving around, I miss. Well, Clover, it seems as though in this sort of situation, it would behoove us to make some tactical decisions. As you see me go underneath the ground,
All right, you burrow.
and I'm gonna burrow to like over here by this tented area and stay underground.
My
All
God,
right.
I can't help but picture you do the, you know, the going downstairs routine.
Yeah. You just see me walk into the snow and disappear.
Okay.
As yep, you are underground. And it is now Clover. You have been hurt.
Okay, bonus action to turn Marinara into a short bow.
All right, Marinara straightens out and turns to his short bow as you strain her up.
Okay, primary attack is I'm going to take a shot at Higuma.
All right.
I miss.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go over here, behind a rock. Does this give me full cover, yes or no?
I would say if you drop prone, it would be full cover.
That's what I was about to say. If not, drop prone. That's free.
All right. As you drop down, as it is now the Beaver Warrior's turn, Luis.
Oh, Luis, carry the combat.
And it's like, you bastards took my daughter, my granddaughter.
I'll take your leg.
That was a great idea. I'm swinging for the leg.
I want.
Oh,
I want after we win for us to for him to just keep the leg.
this fucker
fucking
can jump, apparently.
I told him I'm keeping it.
That's an issue. As the bandit leader is going to take a slice of him. 23
God damn.
for 3 damage.
This fruit about to
as-
get reincarnated.
Do you want to be the Beaver Warrior now?
No, but I'm saying at the pace, the ass beating he's taken.
As that is his turn. All right, Kuroshiro.
All right. I'm just gonna keep focusing on the one in front of me that I walked up to,
Yep.
All right.
instead of the one behind me now. 14
14 will hit.
Better.
for 9.
Solid.
9 damage. He is
Good job.
hurting.
Real solid.
That was for
Um,
blue.
So I don't want these guys to move. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Warden's Grasp.
Is that a single
All
target
right.
or anybody
The-
within 5 feet?
Anyone that I choose within 5 feet cannot move away from me unless they disengage.
Oh, cool.
So
All
I
right.
choose these 2 guys that are next to me, and they can't move away from me.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Luckily, they don't want to move away for them.
That's okay.
As they're going to take 2 swings at you. It did stop. What the hell? I have it on loop. Okay, there we go. As he's going to make one, add 2 to this. 14.
Miss,
As the other one makes it around, 8.
miss.
As you kind of just, with the trident, parry both their attacks. As
for,
the
for
2...
flavor things, I am wearing a shield as well. The trident
All right.
I'm wielding one-handed.
Hell yeah.
All right, I
we're
was
good.
parry one with your trident, and you pull. You said it was a tower shield, right?
I don't know what kind of shield it is. I just have shield in my
All right.
inventory.
Well, you can describe it
It-
however you like.
Yeah, you can describe it however you want.
Technically, I have a
Uh,
pot lid that counts as a
has
shield.
has anybody played Diablo 2 before?
No.
No.
Okay, then never mind. It looks
Alright.
like a kite almost.
Okay.
Oh, a kite shield. Okay, yeah. As you kind of parry the other one as it clashes up against your shield. The 2 gunmen are actually going to use their actions to reload, and that's their turn. As Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. I'll keep saying it poorly.
Remember, if she calls you Clover, if he calls you Clover, you get a free attack.
We're not doing that for this one.
Aww.
These are new characters. Who dis?
Riveting.
Yeah, that's not gonna work quite yet. So we are gonna go with you know, forgive me, new character stuff.
Yeah, no, like I said, new
Yeah.
character. Who dis?
Class you've also never seen before.
Yep.
No, his shield is not a conch.
That's an ammonite, sir.
Whatever.
So I'm gonna go
cons.
here, and then see if I can get this right. Go. Nope. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh no, Mike, I'm about to do the rogue combat loop.
What? Stand up, shoot, go back down?
Yes!
Hey,
I have
it
HP.
works.
If it works,
Oh,
it
no.
works.
I said I'm mortal. That means I'm one shot.
Yeah, he rolled really high.
Hey, if we have guns, everybody else has guns too.
I don't
Yep.
have a gun.
I have guns though.
I
You
probably
can get one.
should Clover get a gun?
She has her
I'm
bow.
gonna do that. DM, if I end there, am I within 10 feet of green guy?
Yes. However, the one guy will get an attack of
Opportunity,
opportunity.
Unless you have a
That
dancer thing
is-
to stop that.
I don't. But what I am
You have to show
doing,
me how to do that.
leave it lingering like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right
I
click.
will. You gotta switch the measurement tool to linger, and then right click. But we'll
Yeah.
we'll do it in a second.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
I'm gonna do electric slide.
You can
All right.
feel it.
Slide to the left.
That's the
Turn,
cha-cha
you gain
slide.
resistance to lightning
know.
damage, and you leave behind a trail of arcing, surging light. Each creature within 5-foot square area you move through while performing this flare becomes electrically charged. Creatures that enter an area for this first time on their turn, it starts the turn, must succeed on a custom saving throw, or... Alright, so you're trying to make it so that if he goes that direction,
Yep.
he has to make the Constitution saving throw. Okay. Yeah, you
And
can do
then
that.
I
He will
will-
get the opportunity.
Yep. Go ahead.
It's gonna go whoosh
Ooh.
for 7.
Ah!
Ow!
How'd that feel?
It hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bonus action. Maven, get him.
Make an attack roll, and she's gonna try to restrain him.
Constrict. Ah, shit. 8.
8. No, as the gunman kind of just reels back and like knocks the snake in the head a little bit with the back end of the gun.
Ooh.
Kill him.
Oh shit.
Target confirmed.
As is that your turn,
Yeah, that's my turn.
Sherman?
Okay. Have you been hitting on more the red or the blue guy?
I think he's
The blue. I've hit the
Blue.
blue guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit blue.
I will continue my speed to right here. I will pop up out of the ground and take a shot at red guy.
Surprise,
All right.
motherfucker.
Not sure if that technically gives me advantage or not.
You didn't technically hide.
Yeah,
That is
you did not
true.
technically hide, so I was gonna say no.
Well, I'm gonna take a shot at him
All right,
as I pop up and there's just a bang.
Yeah.
19.
that will hit. That will
What is his
definitely hit.
AC? Because I do have. Nope.
What's
Come
it? You can
I do
just
have
ask if it exceeded by 5 or more. Does it?
So you get to know if it exceeds it by 5 or more.
Yeah, you don't have to tell him the exact number.
All
Just exceeds it by 5 or more, yes or no.
Yes, you have exceeded it by 5 or more.
Okay, then I'm gonna do this damage and then an extra d6. So 8. 9 damage on the red
That's
guy.
still good.
It's still good. He is definitely bloodied.
And then I'm gonna go back underground again and move like right over there.
All right. Yeah,
Well, that's fucking cool. I like that.
both blue
Keep
and is bloodied.
This time you pantomime pressing
That is
ele-
their turn, or that's your turn.
Micah,
All right.
imagine you just pantomime pressing an elevator button and Sherman slowly sinks.
Hmm.
Clover.
Okay, so stand up. So now I only have 3. So now I have 3 squares of movement. 1, 2. Sup, dickwad. And Marinara shot the natural 20 on green.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Doubles my sneak attack too. Do not hit the snake. That's going to be a total of 4 plus 2 plus 4. That's going to be a total of 10.
He is mortal.
And now I move my last square and I bonus action stealth. No, don't have cutting action yet.
Yeah, you don't have cutting action.
No, I
you have
fall-
to drop.
I fall
You can
back
drop
into
prone.
the snow. Yeah, I fall back in the snow.
Yeah.
Whee!
As you are now in full cover. Louise' turn. Damn you!
The molecule.
Ah! That's gonna hit
Get him.
for 4
4.
damage. Doing pretty
Knock him
good.
back. Knock him back.
He didn't take the action to knock him back.
There's no way he would know.
I imagine there's some sort of indication that those
Yeah, I'd
squares
imagine
are,
there's
Just
something.
sparks on the ground.
With that though, he's actually gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna use the sub action on Luis.
Oh.
So he's gonna
Oh.
use. He gets a 3 as Luis literally couldn't fail that. So he tries to push Luis, and Luis just kind of ducks a little bit as his hands just kind of shove out over his head. He goes, "What the?" As that's gonna be his action. All right,
I'm gonna keep on going at the one I've been going at.
all right.
Crit,
Yeah.
26.
I don't think you cannot kill him, but roll that damage.
I don't
Roll
know
it.
if there's
You-
Way to
it-
crit.
Oh, you didn't put it into do the crit.
It's fine. Just hit the button again because it will minus the
So-
4 from it.
Yeah, so that's a total of 13.
13 damage. Yeah, as you just, I'm gonna get you going for the kill.
Okay, so tell me how to do the crit thing.
It should have been automatically programmed, but we'll do that later.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right.
As you just kind of shove this trident right through him, as he falls limp onto the
Right,
ground.
And since the ability doesn't have a limit on it, as far as I've read, I'm gonna go ahead and use Ward's Grasp again. It's my bonus action.
The
Yeah.
limit is
Alright.
you have to use your bonus action each turn to keep it going.
Yeah,
so-
like
There you
if,
go.
Yeah.
if you don't say you do it, then it's off.
Okay,
All right.
well, I'm gonna use it again, so that way now the captain and the other guy can't move unless they disengage.
All right.
And
It
that'll
is
be my
the
turn.
bandit's turn. They can't move at all. They can't move away.
They can't move away from me unless they use disengage.
All right. He's gonna move here, and he's going to try to attack you with the scimitar. 18 technically
Yes, that's a hit.
for 4 slashing damage. He cuts into you.
Good thing I have so many hit points.
Yep.
I've
Yeah.
still got 9 left. Let's keep going.
He was.
This guy is going to move up. He's going to take a shot at Luis. He's going to fire, miss. This
And I miss.
guy is going to take a disadvantage shot at the snake
You just
because
want me
he don't like a snake in his face. Does a 12 hit?
I would
Um,
imagine. Actually, that would miss Marinara.
No.
So I don't know if that misses me.
No. As he points the gun, he starts pointing the gun towards Maven. She strikes out at him, pushing the gun up as he fires it into the air.
You gonna die.
Mhm.
I set him up for you. Take your shot.
And that's his turn. Is the electric slides still? Is that still there, or is that gone now?
It doesn't say anything about
How long?
how long.
Let me look.
Duration.
Duration. Yes, it does. Duration 1 round.
Yeah, so that is gone
Okay,
now.
so that's gone.
As it is your turn.
Well, I don't know how to get rid of the line.
You should just be able to make a new line and it would disappear,
Yeah,
shouldn't it?
Yep.
There
Yeah.
we go.
You sent me that message and my damage is set up that way.
Yep.
All right.
It's fine. We'll figure it out later.
Okay, so this time I am going to... Yeah, we're staying right here. And we're gonna go with the ribbon
Mm-hmm.
on green guy.
Oh, never mind.
14?
14 will hit.
Whatcha?
Is how do you kill green guy?
You split the face
Ooh.
down the middle.
I got it.
No, I'm thinking I get the ribbon wrapped around his neck and just yank.
Oh. You yank the
Oh.
ribbon as hard as you can. You hear a sickening snap as he goes limp and falls to the ground.
And then let's gather Maven back up.
She will wrap around you.
Step back over this guy.
All right.
And then bonus action, I will have her bite.
All
On
right.
the other guy
Bite she does.
for 16.
16 will hit. 6 as he is bloodied.
Nice, nice. Having these
Nice.
snake companions is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's a different action to constrict, though, right?
Yes, bite is a separate
Yeah.
attack.
It's
Okay.
I gotta choose one or one or the other. So
Yeah. All right. So that is
that's my turn.
your turn. Sherman.
Okay.
I would take a burrowed step back because he can't see you.
Yeah. I will. As I'm just sort of sitting underneath the ground, I'm sensing all the movement above. This conflict has quickly turned back into our favor. I will back up here, pop above the ground, shoot this red guy in the back
All right.
to help out our fishy friend there.
Roll to hit.
Kablamo! 7.
7. The guy seems to go for a strike right as you pull the trigger, as it fires and flies right past all of them.
Well, don't that beat all?
It's okay. Clover's got it.
Back under the ground and moving over here.
All right. Clover.
Okay, Clover gonna get up, take 1 square there. Gonna weigh her options. Yeah, I don't like that. You are way too close to my big sister.
Mm-hmm.
As Marinera Shoto. 7.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
My snake is cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Flop.
As it is now the Beaver Warrior. As he's going to come here and attack with a +2. 15, I think, just. Yeah.
Rad.
So he will hit for 7.
Solid.
As he's doing some work. As the leader is bloodied. As his turn, he goes, I'm going to take out at least one of you. As he turns his back to the Beaver Warrior. He's going to take a shot at Hiroshio
Oh, he's using. Oh.
for 16.
Now, does Tide the defender in this one?
No.
Meets it beats.
Not when it
hit
comes
that.
not when it comes to attack.
Yeah, when it goes
Yeah,
to
it
attacks, it meets
meets
it
it.
beats.
It meets.
Aggressor wins.
For 8.
Ouch.
Are you still up?
I'm
He's
at
fine. Yeah, welcome to the Clover
Yeah,
Club.
we try not to use numbers, but
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but I am still up, yes.
mortal.
Yeah, he is mortal.
Yep. It's fine.
But it is your turn.
He is Mr. HP. He's got this.
Let's see here.
He has.
The bandit leader, you have someone on the other side of him, so if you attack him, you get a +2 to your roll.
On the other
He
hand,
just
if
hit
you
me
finish,
pretty hard in the back.
we'll say on the other hand, if you finish off red, he doesn't get +2 anymore.
That
Yeah.
is true.
I'm gonna keep focusing on the one that I was fighting earlier.
So
I'm
red.
gonna keep attacking red.
Yeah, because all
right.
plus that takes
Fuck.
Yeah, unfortunate.
that does it would have taken someone out of turn order.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and move 5 feet that way.
Fair. Very fair.
Good boy.
As it is this guy's turn. As he's gonna do his logic. He's gonna try to move here. As he's going to attack. For 11.
Yes.
And that is his turn.
Quick, Sherman, doctor. Oh wait, no, wrong turn.
Quick,
Touch
Sherman,
him.
come up and stab him in the foot.
I could.
Tickle him.
All right. Chrysanthemum, you're up.
Let's go with bonus action first this time. Another bite from
All
Maven.
right. Bite down. That's gonna
23.
hit.
Good job. Good girl.
For 8.
That's gonna kill.
Eat him.
That snake is deadly.
Yeah, I think that snake could kick my ass.
As Maven just bites down right onto the neck, as you hear him try to scream. Suddenly, you can hear his mouth filled with blood as he drops to the ground.
Good girl. Oh,
She looks,
right.
yeah, she looks back at you, smiling.
And then
God, being Kucha kicks ass.
I have to ask: are 3 of you on like 1 HP? That's hilarious.
2 of us
no, I miscalculated. I forgot that temp HP also
Oh, that's
goes to
right.
me. So
That's right.
I'm
Okay.
doing great.
Yeah,
help me out.
Sherman's doing
Sherman
fantastic.
out here doing nothing wrong. Let's go.
Well, if I read her ability correctly, Sherman should have got temp HP too.
Yeah, it
He
was
was within
everybody
5
within
feet.
5 feet of me.
Oh. Well, it's
Sure,
already
it's
gone
just
now,
Sir-
so it's not like
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Wait,
Uh,
how
Let-
long
So-
is
Go
it?
ahead and
Oh, mine's gone too. Shit.
Oh, me.
Help him!
I know. I wanted to do another electric slide, but
Well,
I can't move through
Even
enemy
if you just
spaces.
get here, you can just whip him. Keep it simple.
That puts me in 10 feet of both of them.
No. 15 of this guy. 10 feet of red.
If you move one square, there you go.
Yeah, then you're 10 feet of everybody.
Let's go ribbon on orange guy.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, 12.
Yeah, we'll miss. As he kind of just ducks under it.
That's my turn.
All right, Sherman.
Do I get flanking for melee-based spells?
I usually give it.
I'll say yes.
Okay. Sherman is just gonna rise out of the snow with his hands
Only because
sparking a
it's
bit.
melee based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his hands sparking a bit. Now, sir, I think you need to sit down. 22.
That will
23.
hit.
Reaches out of the snow.
8 lightning.
As how do you kill him?
Bam.
I'm kind of just going for the taser stun.
Yes,
So not kill?
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill this schmuck.
but it's lightning
Alright.
damage.
Yeah. So he is on the ground, just kind of convulsing as he suddenly stops convulsing. You see he's still breathing, but he is out.
He'll be fine. And a little bit of nerve damage ain't hurt nobody.
Sherman's street name is Taser Me Elmo.
Sherman is not gonna go back under the ground, as he's just gonna sort of meander down here and point a gun at the bandit captain. Now, sir, I don't know how smart you are, but I'd recommend rethinking your current situation in life.
All right.
That's my turn.
Clover,
Get
what do you think of his situation in life?
She doesn't like that he has a life situation.
I am going to turn you into a burnt cupcake.
Damn.
Come on, Marinara, don't fail me, saucy boy.
I believe her.
19.
That hits.
Nice.
With my sneak attack, 9 total piercing damage.
How do you kill him?
Like I said, into a burnt cupcake. So I assume he would open his mouth in a retort, and I feed him his last
Yep.
meal. One saucy arrow.
As one saucy arrow, as he turns to you to insult you, it goes right through the back of his head. As he drops.
And on that note, I hork up blood and fall over.
Well, that is certainly one way to end the situation.
As, yeah, she'll come with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear Luis go, "Victory!
He survived. We don't get to give Micah a beaver gun.
Finally!" Ah,
Do any of us actually know about devil fruits?
You probably do.
I would say,
I don't see why I wouldn't, because I know not to eat them.
That's true. It could be a thing. Fishmen would know about them. And would probably say, hey, don't eat that.
Yeah.
Sherman, roll me an intelligence check. I will say that Kuroshiro does know what a devil fruit is. He has never seen.
I'm saying this on a meta level. Imagine we gave a gun the beaver zone, and it just fires when it hears running water.
Say, Clover, Chrysanthemum, no idea. Sherman, this is the first time you ever heard of a devil fruit.
Oh, what? An angel vegetable?
Yeah, you have no idea what they are. As,
Just sort of tip my hat, scratching my head. Nah,
What?
sir, I'm pretty sure when we first met you, you were a regular person.
Saying to Louise, I assume.
Yes.
oh, I thought you were saying that to
You were
Kuroshiro.
normal!
When did this fish situation happen?
Alright, so this is gonna be the first taste of evil these people get to see of me. That pirate's still alive, right?
The one
The one
here?
I shot.
Red.
Yes.
Red.
Yeah.
He is very much alive. He's
Finish
unconscious.
him!
Okay. Kuroshiro's gonna break off one of his spines and stick it in his neck.
Good job.
Oh,
Good boy.
yeah, as you see the breathing stop. As you just see Luis go, jeez. I mean, happy it's not me or my granddaughter, but
I'm not
Yeesh.
one for evil pirates.
yeah, other kind.
Well,
You'd be
Or could be.
surprised.
All right.
I'm coughing up anime blood.
Anyways, he's gonna like finally, and he's just gonna untie the mouth gag they had on his granddaughter and untie her. She goes, "Ah, thank God." She just walks over to this guy and starts kicking the body. Oh, asshole.
I take it they were not the most amenable of captures.
I mean, they didn't do anything really bad to me, but they did tie me up and threw me into the snow.
Understandable. Carry on.
Thank you. She does. Just keeps kicking. In between kicks, she goes, anyways, who the fuck are all of you?
Well, I am Robert Ulysses Sherman Jackson as I put out my hand towards her.
She shakes your hand, kazoo tight.
Thank you.
Chrysanthemum is trying to rouse Clover a little bit. You gotta wake up. This one's got spirit that reminds me of home.
Shot in the gut.
hello,
That's
my
right.
name is Kuroshio.
First time I met a fisherman, but pleasure to meet you.
You're welcome.
And who are the two snaky women?
The big women. I believe one is Clover, and the other one is, fuck her name, Chris. That one.
Chrysanthemum.
I named this character. I'm so mad.
You picked a complicated
I named
name.
three quarters of the
Clover-
party.
Clover and Chris.
Just call her Chris.
Chris. Got it.
Yes, there we go.
Thank God.
But my
Anyways.
name's Chrysanthemum.
It's Chris now.
Chris. Chris.
Krispy
She
Kreme.
continues it for like
Kringle.
5 minutes.
Just Clover.
We're
Crispy-
dull creatures, okay? Just leave us.
Krispy Kreme.
We'll just call you a nickname, and we'll say it's Chris.
A nickname?
It's like your name, but different.
Sounds
It's usually what friends might call one another in an effort
Yeah,
to
that
save
one.
time.
sounds like a skill issue.
Excuse
Can I-
me?
She
Absolute
is sassy as fuck. I like her.
That is something Randy would say.
All right.
I was gonna
Well,
ask if I could do a medicine check, but I don't even have a healer's kit.
she's not dying. but
No, I'm
she's
not
still hurt.
dying, but I'm shot in the gut.
I know. I'm trying to.
I don't want my last
Help.
meal
All right. Well,
to be man food.
thank you for all saving me. Why did you all save me? I mean, I know why he's here. She points to Luis. Love you too, sweetheart.
Why not?
Sherman's just going over here trying to look at this chest.
Well,
Well, you see, we were pointed up to your grandfather at an inclination of possibly acquiring a ship of some kind. Is
what
this
he said.
chest unlocked?
Grandpa, you did not just promise them my ship, did you? I don't remember ever having a conversation of a ship. Y'all
No.
just said, "Fuck it, let's go."
We came to you initially to get a ship, and then we were asked to help you.
I was kind of hoping that it would lead to us maybe getting a ship.
Of some
Possibly
kind.
us making a deal or getting in your good graces, as it were.
I mean, it's really not up to me. It's I'll be honest with you. This is Mila's ship.
Listen, it doesn't have to be her ship, just a ship.
That
Can we have it?
That's all the ship we have. I'm
Well then, can we have it?
Can we perchance make some sort of deal that ends with us acquiring a vessel so as to find a different place? Because our first encounters on this island were a racist who questioned upon eating that gentleman right there.
It was
Randy
Rand.
tried to eat me.
fucking Randy. Oh god, he didn't try to hit on either of you two, did he? And he'll look to Clover Chrysanthemum.
Sherman's just
Head
digging
turn-
through the
like-
chest. He in fact
Well,
Head
did.
turn.
I think he called them big-breasted women.
No, that was me.
Oh.
Says Luis.
Said,
My
"Hot
bad.
freaks."
Yeah, that sounds more like him. Luis just kind of looks towards Zero and he goes, I will not apologize for art.
I believe he was very
I'm not
confused
arguing
by
with
this.
Chrysanthemum just looking at Clover. What's happening right now?
Listen, just because they don't understand the difference between male and female doesn't mean I don't. So I've noticed. I just
Man's
didn't point it
world
out.
is pointless.
Wait, how do you two not know the difference between a man and a woman?
Organized. Passes out.
As we've come to understand, they come from a group of solely females.
They're from Amazon, Lily.
Never
Oh,
heard of
wherever
it.
that is.
This
most-
sounds complicated.
Most people probably have never heard of that.
So you want my ship?
Yes. We
What is
saved,
such a strong word?
we saved
Need.
your life.
These two, their ship, very literally went under the dock as we entered town. I was found in a barrel after a couple of nincompoops did not heed my warning about the comm belt. And while I know this gentleman can swim, I doubt he wants to go out into open water.
No, thank you.
That's fair. Alright. Well, first off, who on your ship, or I guess you all sound like you're all going together, so your crew?
I was going to bring up the idea of possibly traveling together as a means of simplifying tasks, but I had yet to got to that point.
We've come this far already. I mean, it's only been, what, a day and a half? But
We came all the way up the mountain, yes.
Alright, who here's the shipwright for the ship?
What's a shipwright?
I point to Sherman.
Aha, that's very comical.
I don't know
of
what
you,
that
Chloe.
word means, so I picked somebody.
The person who knows how to fix a ship. You know, ships don't last forever.
I think we have one of those at the moment.
I can guarantee it's neither of these two, considering how their ship was in disrepair upon my retrieval of the water.
Really
Hey,
sad.
I held that leak for a very long time.
You put a barrel on top of it and prayed.
It worked.
The barrel saved you.
The barrel
You-
was my only hope.
You hear
I was
Luis.
surrounded by idiots.
I can't imagine being on the ocean. All that water drives me crazy.
Oh yeah, that's why he lives on a mountain.
Oh!
Yeah, this guy would want to kill everyone if he heard running water.
Now it makes more sense other than him just being a devil fruit user.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we should find a shipwright.
Yeah, that'd probably be the
I
best.
point to the little girl. I have assigned it to you.
Clover, you cannot
Whoa,
just
whoa,
assign
whoa.
people who do not follow your orders to do something.
But she knows how to build ships. She could be a shipwright, and if we're gonna do this group thing,
Have you attempted to maybe ask her before telling her?
Yeah, it seems like I'm being more told, like voluntold to do this.
I like
Do you
that
want
word,
to-
voluntold.
Do you want to leave the island?
There's no Randys out there.
There are going to be
Well,
many
te-
Randys out there.
Technically, yes, Randy is the one who's typically out there.
He's like a natural phenomenon.
Granted, you did say that he is not currently out there because he must have been on the island if.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
tried
he
to
is
eat
on
me,
the
so
island
yes.
for the
Ugh.
execution of a Gold D. Roger.
Clover will cough and
The
correct
Gold Roger?
the word execution
king of the
to
pirates.
murder.
Holy shit, they actually got him?
That's
Apparently,
what they say.
they're making a big spectacle of it. A whole festival,
Holy
a party, as
shit.
it were.
I mean,
I-
I'm not. I was. She kind of looks over to her grandfather. I might have been planning to take the boat after it was done and do a little bit of exploring. Ew. Alright.
Good enough.
Fuck it. I'm gonna die. No need for you to be here when that happens.
But then who do we give the beaver zone to?
I mean, what better way to do it? You built the ship. It's your ship. Why not come with us and fix it while we navigate it for you?
I'm gonna
Hmm.
whisper something to Chrysanthemum, so Cat, just keep an eye on DMs.
Uh-huh.
Fine, but who here's the captain?
I point to my big sister.
Huh?
You're the captain?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she seems rather capable, I guess.
All right. You need to promise me that we are not just going to hop on the next big ship that you find. That ship is my baby.
It's gonna come to life.
We will sail the ship until it will no longer sail for us.
Fucking won't do that in my watch.
Well,
That's
then we
the
won't have a
spirit.
problem.
Fine. Just so you know, it takes 4 people to man, and can hold up to typically 10.
Should be plenty.
Seems perfect.
Always room for upgrades.
Captain, shipwright.
Ooh, and maybe someday we can take you to our home, and you can see an island that makes sense.
An island full of women that don't know what males are. Yeah, makes perfect sense.
I feel
Well,
as though I should
maybe
take
they
offense
can
to that
enlighten you
statement.
two. She'll point to Hiroshiro and Sherman. Maybe they can enlighten you two when you're there.
Above
Enlighten
game.
us to what?
Mind you, I have had to teach these two a handful of things in just the day I've met them.
We
Fair.
learned where babies come from,
He has rat-flavored cupcakes.
I think.
I have given you the explanation in simplest of terms. I wish not to offend your sensible morality.
I really
Your
could.
sensibilities.
She looks at Chrysanthemum after she says, "We learned where babies come from," and just go, "Oh dear Lord, I'm going with you." Okay. And she'll go, "Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
I
sorry."
love that above game you two would have to wait in the car if we went to Amazon Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go up to Sherman. Please tell me you're at least somewhat intelligent. I need to be able to speak to someone on that ship.
I can assure you, ma'am, I am quite the conversationalist. I also
I hear
can play
that.
cards, as I reach into my hat and pull out a nice set of cards and then put them back.
No, she did whisper that.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. All right, I'll go with you. All right, Grandpa, you're gonna have to see us off, okay? He goes, "Oh, oh, I get to do that, do I? Oh boy. All right, everyone, let's get back to the ship."
Before we do that, can we search around their camp to see if there's
Yeah.
anything of value?
Roll me an investigation. I'm gonna guess you're gonna get assistance from somebody here.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
think
will.
I'm good at it. No, I'm not.
I'm gonna help
okay.
with him anyway.
Ryan, are you proficient?
Then roll an investigation. Oh yeah, hang on. Who is anyone here in proficient? In
Yeah, you have to be
investigation?
proficient to help.
Yeah.
I am
Nope,
not,
I'm
but
not.
I'm the one who's just rolling
Then it's
it.
going to have to be a flat roll from somebody here.
I will
Uh,
attempt.
Better
If no
than
one else
minus
wants.
1, then go
Yeah, Clover's dumb. You don't want Clover.
All right. Sherman, I think you've been
Yeah.
passed.
4.
Or
for it. Yikes.
Found a rock.
you kind of go through all the tents and everything. You don't really find anything. You do find a spyglass on here on the ground. You're like, oh, that could work. The guns seem pretty rusted over, though. Not really useful. A lot of the swords seem not well kept.
Hmm.
Uh,
So I
most,
gotta-
pro-
You just
most provisions seem kind of rotted. Even the little genie over here is kind of like brittle.
That's fine. A spyglass is still useful. Do I grab any bullets off of them?
Yeah, I would say you're able to grab about 10 bullets. The chest you do see is clearly has something in it, but I'm gonna say with a Ford you just can't open it at the moment.
We can take it with us.
Kuroshio,
Big
might
guy.
I inquire upon your ample strength to help me into this chest?
enter the chest. And what do you mean by that?
Can you break it open?
I can certainly fucking try.
Man,
All right, roll me a athletics check.
carefully he doesn't break what's in it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Gosh darn it.
you grab at the lock in the chest and you keep trying to pry it open, but it just does not.
All right. I'll clap my hands back. Let's try 2 hands, and I'll
Well,
spit
so-
in my hands.
Nah,
Brody,
the athletics is
you
what
got
you
you
got.
gotta accept your failures.
Yeah.
I may
Brody,
have
would we be able,
overestimated your
because
abilities.
with Koshiro's strength,
Hmm.
would we just take it with us?
Yeah.
Like
What,
y'all are
the
really
chest?
overcomplicating it. Yeah, can we just
Yeah.
take it
The
up?
chest is.
take
I would say
it?
the chest is about like. It's not a massive chest. You could put it with 2 hands. You could carry it, especially someone like Kuroshiro could
Yeah,
easily
so just
lift
have
it
the
up.
big guy carry it.
All right,
If
I'll
nothing else,
carry it for you guys.
if there's nothing of value in it, at least we have a good place to put away the particularities of later note.
And you get a second escape vessel.
I do not believe this would float as well as the barrel, but I will keep it in mind. Thank you, Clover.
All right. You
Sure.
make your way back after picking up the chest to the log cabin. It takes a little bit longer. It's becoming near nighttime now, but you see her kind of quickly hop up onto the boat, and she starts climbing up one of the trees after she like jumps onto it from the boat. And you see her untie a rope you haven't seen up there as she starts to slowly lower down with a series of pulleys, like the mast, not the mast, the what's the thing that holds the sail? Is that the mast?
The
Yeah.
mast is what the
Yeah,
sail is on.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she slowly lowers down the mast onto the ship. It's clear that like this was probably the last piece that needed to be put in before this would actually be a functional boat. And she might have hit it after the bandits came up in the trees. And so she kind of just slowly lowers it down. You see her quickly just throw out this massive bag of tools and starts like putting it in. She goes, cool. Yeah, if you didn't know where that was, this would have taken you weeks to get done. But I am good at what I do.
Clearly.
All right. Well, I could show you a ship. I could show you around the ship, and then Grandpa could cast us off.
I look
We're
around
gonna
how
leave
we're
at
still
night?
on the mountain.
How,
I would like a bit of
How?
an explanation of that.
yeah, me too.
You'll get it. Come on.
All right.
At
I'll
night.
trust you.
All right. She will show you around the ship. It's not the biggest ship, but it definitely fits 5 people very comfortably. There is an inside area of the ship that looks like it's made out to be a kitchen. There's no kitchen material stuff inside, but it definitely could easily be turned into one. There's a little table on the wall. On the wall. There's a little table in the middle of the room. Bunch of little windows you can look out of. And you can go down 1 floor lower. You see little hammocks kind of strung up. There's about 6 in total as of right now. Some room for storage for any kind of supplies. And at the very top of the ship, you have just the wheel to be able to navigate it. It's a simple ship, but it works. And she says, it's a little slow, probably, compared to some other ships, but it will get you from point A to point B a lot easier.
That is certainly a requirement, and it seems amply capable of doing that.
Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of upgrades. So if y'all want to like fully stock kitchen or infirmary or something, you're gonna have to put in some berry.
Requires a bit of investment in elbow grease, as it were.
Yeah. All right. By the way, what are you guys? Are you bounty hunters? Mercenaries?
I personally have done a bit of bounty hunting on the side as a means of procuring funds. Generally, I've rented myself out as a navigator for a variety of ships.
All right. So look towards the rest of you.
Clover will,
Never,
oh.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Clover will put her arm around Chrysanthemum and proudly declare, "We are the new Kuja pirates."
What happened to the old Kuja pirates?
Oh, they're just not here. They're out there.
Okay then. Is
Okay,
there,
We're just the new
Pirates.
ones.
Yeah, we're the
there
new
gonna
ones.
be an issue with the name in there?
Yeah.
So you're like the Kuja 2?
What, Sherman, do you want us to put and guest at the end?
No, it's more of a question of if you were to run into these old Kuja pirates, would they take offense to your procurement of the name?
Who do you think dropped us off?
I do not know.
No
I'm
one
gonna
reported
guess
to this guy. Your guys'
them.
boat sank.
Mm-hmm.
That's foreboding. All right. Well, if you're done bleeding and you're all ready to head out, I'm good for whenever. Just gotta get on the ship.
Yep.
I'm
Unfortunate.
assuming when we,
Get on there.
whenever your grandfather releases this ship, we are going to be in the ocean in just the area around the island.
She says
Probably.
nothing to you.
No, we're gonna go on land, Sherman.
I am questioning if that is in fact the situation or not. I'm just more wondering if we need to procure supplies and whatnot before heading out into open ocean.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably will.
We probably
No.
should do that.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got much money, so unless you got a friend or I don't know whatever's in that, she points at the chest, you may want to use it.
Well, I do have a small collection of funds, so we can certainly look at our options when we get the ship out. But
Hey,
for
bro.
right now, Sherman just scurries up onto the boat.
Hey, bro.
All right.
Not to beat the dead horse, but now that I'm not gut shot, could I try thieves' tools? I never got to.
I'll say yes.
Dexterity, hopefully.
Yes.
Soft 20. Luck vampire.
20 as you kind of turn the thing. You fiddle with it for a little bit, and then you hear a click as you see the lock undo itself.
There she goes.
I put my lockpick tools, which consist of a corkscrew, a shish kebab, and a fork.
Did you pick the lock while it was on my shoulder?
No, we're on the ship.
Or
Yeah,
on
imagine
the-
at this
Yeah, this
point
is
you're
after
on the
we got to
ship.
the
I would have
ship.
put it down already. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have. I would just have to slightly reach down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're all on board. Oh, you
Mhm.
got it open. Good.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't open it right yet.
Oh, I know. I just got the lock.
Cool. All right. You see her walk up the stairs to the wheel, grab onto it, and he goes, "Grandpa, set us off." And you just see little Luis, still in his little beaver form, kind of come out with this little wine bottle. All right. Well, kids, it was nice meeting you. Keep my granddaughter safe, please.
I can promise you, sir, we will endeavor to try.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna do that. Keep my granddaughter. Don't give her back.
And, well, enjoy the ride. And he smashes the bottle at the back of the ship. And suddenly you start feeling the ship as
The
you
what
start feeling
now?
it lean forward.
Remember that scene from
As-
Shrek?
You start seeing, as it kind of thuds, you see snow fly out as you just see this long and, like, narrow, how to put it, like, path for it to follow as you start picking up speed rapidly down the mountain.
Oh, I
my
see.
God,
we
it's
are
a
going
ship
to
slide.
slide down
Yep.
on a curved surface down in the water. Oh, dear goodness!
Oh
Yeah.
no!
It's a ship
I-
slide. Let's
I need-
go.
Everyone to make me an athletics or acrobatics check to see how well you are able to just hold on to the ship.
God.
It won't
Jesus.
fly off, but
16.
Okay. 14.
20.
7.
27.
Bye,
Kidding,
Sherman.
I'm the captain
Everyone-
with the soft 20. I want to be at the head of the ship.
With sword out, I can let you borrow a
Yes.
kitchen knife.
Yes.
So you're at like the
At the she's at the bow.
bow of the ship.
Sword out.
Sword
foot on a
out.
barrel.
All right.
If
Yeah, with a
Sherman
20,
fails, I wanna
20 you
attempt to
definitely get
catch
that. Sherman is the only one who fails. Sherman, you start flying backwards. You're like, oh my god! And suddenly, you hit the wall of the ship. You don't break anything. You don't even take damage, but you just feel the wind kind of like pressing up against your face as it starts smushing it to the side, like when you skydive.
I'm just flat against the wall, slightly off the
That's
floor.
hilarious.
You like that spinning? It's
As-
like the spinning theme park ride.
Chrysanthemum, as you're at the bow of the ship, you're kind of like really enjoying it. You're like, yes, finally a real ship. And then you notice, this ramp is really going fast. How do we slow down? Is that a ramp? And suddenly, you see the ship fly off the ramp. You can see the city under you as you are just going over both bridges as you clear the entire little river and you sploosh down into the ocean.
Well, Sherman, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Everyone but Chrysanthemum is knocked on their asses. 20 was the
Aw.
only one that was able to stay on their feet
Damn it.
during all of that.
After I get my bearings, I stab her. Oh, let's go again.
Sherman just peels
Anthem just
himself
jumps
off the
down.
wall.
Yeah, you
jumps
just
down from the bow. Woo!
yeah. You see Mila just go, God, that's my favorite part.
Ah.
There's just like a Velcro noise as Sherman falls off the wall on his face. Ow! I'd like to make a comment of how dangerous that was, though it was effective. I just want my opinion known on the matter.
Fuck off, that was awesome.
That was amazing.
I'd do it again if it didn't take me to make another ship.
It's that scene from Ice Age. Come on, who's ready for round 2?
As you kind of get back on the thing, you start steering the ship towards the dock to grab supplies. You notice a lot of the Marines are starting to pull out what looks like these strange snail devices. They're very large, as they seem to get these giant white screens coming down. As it's starting to become nighttime, you see the city start to light up a bit with lanterns.
It seems as though the event may be nearly ready to begin.
Seems so. Shall we stay for it, or do we want to leave?
I'm not here to celebrate an unjust murder. Let's go.
We still need to pick up supplies.
I don't know about an unjust murder. He is the king of pirates. If they so have him.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Yeah,
not like...
Maybe they don't even have him.
He's not actually king of anything.
I
You know
believe it
what I
is
mean.
just a title. A recognition of one's aptitude.
Though above game, if that made him in charge of Hachinosu,
That'd be different, yeah.
then he would be their king.
Yep. Well, we need supplies, so...
Yeah. Now that we're safe in the water, I want to know what's in the box, but we can do that between
Right.
sessions.
Well, no, it's pretty simple. You can open up the box. You just see a bit of treasure inside. I would say Kuroshiro and Sherman could roll me an intelligence check to estimate how much is in there.
Man, I love that we
Okay.
don't have a concept of money.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not going to be good. Yeah.
9.
Come on,
Yeah.
Sherman! Come
Come
on,
on,
Sherman!
Hey, at least someone got it.
Sherman, you immediately just looking at the thing, you see the gold, you see a crown and a couple bit of treasure, and you're like, that's gotta be a solid 50,000 berry right there.
And I
Just
just go,
pulls out-
shiny.
Just reaches in the hat, pulls out abacus. Let's see, we carry the 4. Carry
You keep getting these items. I'm literally watching him like do this. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay. Well, I'd say we now have a buttload of money in simplest of terms.
He just shows us the abacus, and it specifically says that.
Yeah. There's
What
just
does it say on
words
it?
on the beads, and it says buttload.
Just looks, you see Mila, kind of look down at it and go, good, we can use that to outfit the ship.
Is that something we can do here, or do we need to find a more available place?
Oh, no, you want to do it here, trust me. This is probably the largest city, probably in the South Blue.
Clover is getting her fancy kitchen knife.
What exactly do we need for the ship?
Food, medicine.
Well, the
Kitchen.
kitchen,
Rope.
some
I
medicine
assume
probably
some
wouldn't
means of
be.
defense.
A cannon or two probably wouldn't be the worst. 50,000. I mean, yeah, 50,000 belly is a lot, or berry, but I mean,
Not
it's
in
only
the
gonna
grand-
get us so much.
Yeah, it's not a lot in the grand scheme.
Yeah, it's
So-
genuinely very little.
We need to acquire the essentials first, and then any sort of accoutrements later.
Yeah, let's get the kitchen and medicine first. That sounds most important.
Kitchen, food, medicine, comfort for sleeping and living, and
Hey,
then
I
we'll
got
go
the
from there.
hammocks.
For sleep
Well,
and living. Just
You
sleep on
guys
the damn thing.
decide what you want of to spend the
Cleaning
money on.
supplies.
I'm gonna double check the
What?
ship to make sure that the I like you.
For cleaning
As
supplies?
Yes.
So like a mop and bucket?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd assume
And a
soap
duster.
as well.
And yes, soap.
we will have somebody swapping this deck, and it's not gonna be me.
I put my
Nose
finger on
go,
my...
because I put my finger
Yeah,
on my
I was there. I
nose.
put my finger on my nose,
I
but
think
Mike
we
interrupted.
know who it's gonna be. The one that asked for the cleaning supplies is gonna be the one cleaning the damn ship.
Nah, it's you.
Well, she's captain, so she gets to decide stuff.
Yup.
I'm genuinely not even being a dick about it. I'm just trying to say that's how it goes. All right,
Well, we need to run some price to Pie Town, so we may want to go ahead and head in.
all right. One of you who knows how to steer a ship, put her in.
Clover slowly limps to the wheel.
You.
Oh, do you want me to do that for you?
You can drive?
Yes, I have water vehicles.
Oh, neat. Tag in, Tiny.
Okay.
I get him a
Have
stool.
Like I say, yeah, there is a stool put in that's gonna be
what,
dragged over.
what would it be for water vehicles?
I believe wisdom.
That's what I used.
Yeah,
Yeah, 9.
9. It's not too difficult. I will say though that with the 9, you do kind of go in the exact same spot where your last ship sunk. So you hear a small cracking sound as you're pretty sure that what the ship that was underneath probably a bit more broken now.
Clover, Chrysanthemum, if you did have anything left over on that ship, we are relatively close to where our new companion here might be able to retrieve it for you, if you ask nicely, I'm sure.
And just let me know if you need anything off your ship. I'll get it for you.
Did we have anything on there?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
You know what? I don't trust them. I'm gonna go find it anyway.
All right. As you jump into the water, I think that's where we're gonna cut it for tonight.
Yep. Let me
Alright.
get us on this.
Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed our first episode of One Piece Endless Horizon, Voyage 1 or Episode 1. Check us out 2 weeks from now when we go to Episode 2. And good job everyone for not dying.
Yeah, that would have been bad to do that.
Came close. I was at 1 hit point.
You were at 1 hit point. Clover was on a hit point. If Chrysanthemum didn't have temporary HP, that would have been bad. Rob, Sherman doing great out here though.
Yeah, just playing whack-a-mole whenever possible.
That's cool. Just go underground. It's cool.
It's one of the things I get from being Mink. It's one of them.
Wait till we're on the ship and I can go underwater and you can't.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Do that.
Please
Use your abilities.
take the other guys with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
gonna take some people off the ship with me.
Say, for everyone watching, hope you enjoyed. Hope you like it. Make sure to check us out in 2 weeks. Make sure that you keep your friends close, follow your dreams, and choose your role carefully.